Agawa chokpuru bago nwa agwọ no dị ọ na-agba ego. Atụpụkwa na agwa dị ọsụgụ ego ahụ ọ na-agba ọnụ. Biko onye ọbụla ga-eji welu ndụmọdụ dị mkpa. Ndụmọdụ a dịkwa mkpa.
Egede.
Mana before anyị enye ndụmọdụ a na anyị ga-ajụ ajụjụ. Agwa ịma n'obodo awogo obodo ụmụ anụmanụ, obodo ụmụ anụ ọbịa. Ya mere onye ọbụla jee mụọ ka esi azụ agwọ. Onye ọbụla jee mụọ ka esi azụ agwọ. So that ụbọchị ọbụla ị chọrọ ego, ọ bụrụ na ị furu ego. Ọ bụrụ na ị furu ego, izinye ụgwọ na banki yo, ka ọ pụtalụ ya ego. Oyibo kpọrọ ya snake ATM. N'ọdịkwa egwu.
Egede.
Ọ dị egwu. Ọgwa ịma na agwọ na-enozi ego. Ọgwa ịma na agwọ na-enozi ego. Agwọ nọgidere ego no 36 million.
Ọ dị n'akwụkwọ
Ife adịkwa m egwu.
Egede.
Ma ị mara azụ agwọ, jee mụọ ka esi azụ mọnki. Mọnki na-ebu ego ebu.
Egede nọ.
Ma ị mara azụ mọnki, jee jụọ ndị 911. Fa ga-akọwalụ ya ọfụma. Biko na o nwere ajụjụ anyị na-ajụ. Ajụjụ adịkwa mkpa.
Egede.
Eje m n'ọsọ ọsọ banana ka mọnki na-ebu. Ama m na ọ na-ebu ego banana oburu ego. Mọnki bugidere ego bụ 70 million. Ife adịkwa m egwu. Banana oburu ego. Ọ bụrụ na ị ga-echete ife melụla sie.
Egede.
Ọkwala sie mgbe onye isi anabatalụ be anyị. Na-emelụ ka anyị marụ. N'oke katapila atagago ọfịs onye isi ana. Na ga-alụgharị ya alụgharị. Ife a ga-eji rụgharịa ya 4.9 bilion. Ndị a na-eri anyị ọlụ. Biko na o nwere ajụjụ anyị na-ajụ. Biko ajụjụ ọ dịkwa mkpa. Ọfịs onye isi ana ọ dị na Jegule.
Onye ma ya kọwakwa.
Ọfịs onye isi ala ọ dị n'Awada. Ife ọ dịkwa m egwu. Ọfịs onye isi ala nwanne ọ dị n'Ịlaje. Obodo efi ka mkpa wee karịa nọ mmadụ. Obodo efi ka mkpa wee karịa nọ mmadụ. Egbe eji eche efi nche kakwa nke ji eche mmadụ nche. Ife ọ dị egwu. Obodo enwelụ Operation Crocodile Smile.
Ọ dị ya.
N'ọkara aka. Obodo enwelụ Operation Python Dance. Egwu eke. Egwu. Obodo enwelụ Operation Catrace.
Ihe niile na-ada anụ anụ.
Lassa fever na-agbagharị n'obodo. Na-egbe monkeypox.
Ọ dị egwu.
Ife aka ezigbo onye amụma Nnamdi Kanu. N'obula amụma wee si. Ọgba si n'obodo awogo obodo ụmụ anụmanụ. Achụbazie ya ka egbue. Mgba na-awa ọchịkwanụ. Na-enwekwara ike. Na-enwekwara ike bifo ndị ọchịchị ha lituo. Ịma ife ọzọ ị ga-anụzi. Na-enye eburugo Central Bank yo. Ife adịkwa m godogodogodo. Onye eze na onwerekwa ife m gwara ya. Onwerekwa ife m gwara ya. Onwerekwa ife m gwara ya. Wow.
All right, welcome
Until we
back.
come your word day. This has been
Welcome back. So we are back again this night. How are we all doing? I hope all is well with you. All right, I have seen some people on the comment. I think I need to welcome all of you. Evans Ike is here. Kinsley, I see you. Musa Afab, I greet you. Kevin is here with us. Bochukuma. Bochukuma, I hope is that your name? And Petra said, Ndewo Mazika, Ndewo to you. Good evening from here. Nice to have you. Happy to be in the program tonight. That's it from Kevin. All right, please put your comment and don't forget to like the video. In case if you have not, make sure you touch the like button so that the owner of the platform may help you also. You liking the video will help us to push the video for people to know that we are here. And Tina is here. Tina, I greet you. Your mic. I see your mic. And you said, I am my Biafrans. I hope I read it correctly. Say, watching to you. Good evening to you and all of you that are on comment section. Please like the video so you can see the title. We are not going to waste much time. I think we need to start without any delay. So we are going to start from Kenkin Achiboch. Okay, Yamara Yama Biafra. Now I get it. Happy that church. Yamara Yama Biafrans. Greetings to you. And greeting from me, that is Emmy. I say na Igbo I speak. Now Christopher said, good evening from my location, Mazikai, and my regard to your family. Happy New Week. Happy New Week to you. Thank you for bringing this song. Very interesting. Thank you for that. And good evening, bro. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you all. Please make sure you like the video. Like I said, this hour we don't need to waste much time. So I think the best thing to do is to go straight to the program because CS made a post that I think is worth sharing. All right, we need to start from that post so that we are not going to miss that option, And I would like to start from this one. Okay, where CS send warning. That is why where we drive our video title this night from. She said a warning to Sea Lion Elias. Why I call him Sea Lion is because of the way he positions his legs and what he's doing. When you look at him, the way he stands. If you look at him when he's standing, I don't know. Do you know that animal called Sea Lion? How many of you know the animal called Sea Lion? So, if you don't know, just check on Google later. You will compare just watch the way the Sea Lion always position his leg. You understand what I mean by that. Elias, is doing one or two things to prove, because these people once they see themselves in the mirror, and they find out that their hair is long and their skin is white, they always want to play God. They always want to play God, and it is your duty to remind them that they're not God. Otherwise, they will do that and deceive everybody just to make people believe that they are the one doing the right thing, and they actually matter. I remember some of us, once you have a friend that is maybe you have a white friend, I don't know if that thing is working now, because I remember before, years back, when if you have a white person, you always feel that you are close to God. You are very, very close to God. Elias and Ogenkere and Sonak Barawa and Dabiri, whatever they call themselves, what global they call them, that firm in the US. They are working hand in hand to make sure that they lie to people, deceiving everybody. Like the man they are now recently as siding them, working with, they side themselves with a man called Gota. Gota is the the one, I think, Australian representative in NATO, something like that, which interviewed Ogenkere. If you watch that our program, we are talking about that man himself, that particular man, that white man. They are celebrating that the man is with them. That the man is. I don't know how, if the man, if he don't, maybe he don't know how to research, how to find out the truth, or he just decided not to know. Maybe that's a story for another day, though. Because personally, I'm wondering why the man is unable to see through what everybody can see, and he chose maybe bed of the same feather, isn't it? Maybe the man is not actually pure. Maybe, you can never tell. But for the sake of this program, we are going to present the warning from COS to Biafrans or to the general public, those who may want to watch this video later, or those that are watching right now. This is a post from COS, and she made this post. She made this comment yesterday in fundraising, and during that fundraising, she said a lot of things. This is one of the things that she said that I would like us to pay close attention to. Let's start. Okay, let me on the volume. Start from beginning.
I want to use this opportunity to tell anyone deceiving either himself or deceiving whom they are talking to about the declaration of the independence of the people of Biafra. Those that are parading the false narrative of December 2nd, you need to desist immediately. Immediately. Regardless of whom you are talking to, you must stop. Those agents of the Nigerian state that are misinforming people, you need to stop. You must stop. What you are doing, your friends already know. You can never, ever succeed in that. It's a promise. So, Elias, I'm warning you, working with Moran Global, you must stop your deceit.
That's the name.
You and your cohorts, Elias, Gerasoulis, whatever you call yourself, you do not represent the Biafra people. Anyone talking to this Elias is doing so at peace or at home risk. He does not represent the United States of Biafra. Moran Global does not represent the United States of Biafra people. Anyone talking to them is talking to the wrong people. You must talk to the United States of Biafra cabinet, currently led by my officer, Dr. Robresi, and the United States of Biafra cabinet. Those are the only true representatives of the Biafra people. Any other thing is fake and fraudulent, and that must cease. Anyone talking to these people is doing so at his or her own risk. They do not represent Biafra people. Again, we don't care who you are. We don't care who sent you. We don't care who you represent. We don't care where and whom you are working for. But as long as you have the interest of the Christian Biafrans at heart, you must talk to the right people that represent the United States of Biafra, that represent Biafra Republic, that represent Biafra people. There is only one leadership for the people of Biafra, led by our leader, and our Prime Minister, Simon Eber, and my humble self, the President, and the United States of Biafra cabinet. Anything outside this is fake, is fraudulent, and we can never allow that to stand. So, you must take that precaution moving forward.
Now, according to what he has said here, Elias is misinforming people. There's a moment that Elias is misinforming people about Biafra, about the movement, hiding with Ogenkere with fallback Republic government, fallback Republic, not government. They are not government. You know, they make claim to be government, but they are not, to be honest. Hiding somewhere, deceiving people. Some may say it doesn't matter. After all, they are representing Briggy. No, Briggy is also USB. You know, it's always good for you to trace things back, the way how the whole thing started, the formation and the genesis of the whole thing. You don't just start talking about it on surface. You need to go back to the grassroots. What happened? The government in exile that Ogenkere and Elias is, the sea lion Elias is hiding under, pretending to know it all, that they are representing this and represent that. Who formed it and how did he form it? When did Ogenkere join? Who made Ogenkere who he is? Who introduced him to Biafrans? What is the genesis of everything? Because insubordination is what Black people are known for. That's why they keep on jumping from place to place. Like even in Nigerian political system, you see somebody who is in PDP, he will just, this week, he will be on the national TV defending PDP. Defending PDP, saying all manner of things against APC or other party, making the general public to believe that this party is the best, this is the righteous. In 3 days after, you see him telling that he will now move to APC, be waving the flag. They will tell you politicians, they are justifying injustice and senselessness. Because if you have shame, if they have a lot of shame, they will not be moving up and down. Take for example, white people don't do that. Look at Republican and American system of government. How many Democrats have switched on to Republican because Republican is not the one ruling? How many of them have moved to Republican Party? You won't see that because they maintain. You think they don't like to have opportunity to be in the email, be appointed or selected, or to start parading themselves that they are ruling party. Everybody want it, but they comport themselves and maintain their stand and work hard to see themselves being elected next time. But Black people don't do that. Now, after the redeclaration of Biafra, what happened? Some people decided, because they noticed the moment COS mentioned the structure of the new government, Black people, that blackness in them was activated instantly. They started telling that why would she change the cabinet? That the success is the PA to PM. Where's the success to them? PA to PM. I saw him, being introduced by Sonak Barawa, calling him one of the honorable success, one commander of commanders. Ima, never. Open them, and if these people will use you to do cockaboo story, you need to have your brain intact. Otherwise, they will rubbish you. Now, Elias is moving up and down, conniving with some white people that he can do the Cordia. Because one thing about the white is that once they see their brother somewhere, they hardly jump and pass. The presence of Moran Global, whatever they call it, and Elias, is actually helping some of these people, like Gordana, to side with what's his name? With Ogenkere, just to make it look like that this is the right channel. But ask yourself, these white people, are they Biafrans first and foremost? Are they Biafrans, or they are working? They're supposed to work for Biafrans. But somebody who put his own interest first before the subject matter, which is Biafran freedom, but they ignore that one and put their own interest first. Expect them to behave like Elias and the Moral Global, because they want to have their interest before any other thing. So don't be surprised, like Ogenkere is bragging that God is now, or whatever he calls himself, is now with them and all that. Maybe he may apologize tomorrow, because it seems like the man is very, very good in he's very good to apologize anytime he realizes that he made a mistake. Maybe he will apologize that he's sorry, that Biafrans, I was deceived. Just forget about it. Now I'm now with you guys. If they actually consider Biafran as something that will come first, even though they are here to work, they work for what? For Biafran, isn't it? Where is Biafrans that we are talking about? Where are they? Are they with Ogekere? Are they with? Is it this freedom? Is it all about Elias and his gang? It's not. First thing first, if they, let's say that maybe anybody can make a mistake, that they failed to realize how the structure was formed. This Biafran government started from autopilot and moved to metaphors to Biafran government in exile. Now Biafran government in exile planned on how to declare Biafra, not US. Now it was planned 1 year interval. The gap is there. Biafra voted for what? To declare themselves, to declare their freedom, and they did it despite all the battle. Somehow it was declared. That one aside. So if they fail to understand this, why is it that they don't even look at the structure before declaration? CS was there, and CS is still here, and she is the one that piloted the declaration. And after declaration, based on the time frame they gave themselves, 1 year to declare it, they plan on how to structure everything. It's already out there. So they fail to see that one as well. They don't want to, talk about it. Now, if they failed, why is it that they also don't consider the interest of Biafra, like what Biafrans actually want? Who are they following? What do they even want? It's not about you. Like me, then I cannot just say because of me, because I want it this way, it must be this way. No, because it's not about me. It's about the people. Elias don't care. Now, for him to come out again and say that Biafra was declared on 2nd of December, even though, let's be honest, because I believe that some people, maybe people that are not even in USB now, maybe they're watching the video or they're going to watch later. Ask yourself, I would like to read your own comment. Was Biafra declared on 2nd of December or 29th of November? Because we are all adults, it just happened almost 1 year now, right? So I don't think you are a baby. Your mother was you were being carried. Your mom was breastfeeding you. Excuse me. When Biafra was declared, we are all adults, like as we are now, right? So based on what you know and what you witnessed that time, was it declared on 2nd of December or 29th of December? If you can answer this thing genuinely without any sentiment, without adding any not seeing any anger or trying to favor anybody, without any favoritism, just go straight, answer it to yourself. Or don't say it to anybody. Say it to yourself. When was it declared? If you know this and you now watch Elias, and you now see Ogekere and Elias as people that are actually getting it right, you need help mentally. You need help. It was declared on 29th of December. 29th of November, sorry. Now, 29th of November is when it was declared. Then these people are now changing it before you, as if your sense is not with you. That is an insult if you don't know. There is something in your sense of reason. That's an insult. That pure insult. Just like now, you know your name. You know where you come from. In fact, you know that today is Sunday, heading to Monday. Some of us, you're already in Monday. Now, you know this date. You know that yesterday was 16th. Then tomorrow or today, based on your time, is 17th. Okay. Somebody is now telling that this coming Monday is 20th. Even though your calendar, you can see your calendar, you have been following the date. All of a sudden, it's no longer that date. You know that what do you I mean? If not insult, what do you call that? The person insulting you is an insult to you. What that means is that you are too mumu that even in your presence you can't even recognize yourself, let alone talking about other people. That is the height of insult. We all know that Biafra was declared in Finland, Latin Finland. So if they can change this date before you, like Kolo like that simply means they will wake up tomorrow and tell you that Biafra was declared in Norway. That it was declared in Norway. That Biafra gathered in Norway, even though you know that it's in Finland. But somebody will on his mic because he's a white man. And Ogekere is having handshake in the Capitol Hill. Therefore, he can tell you that Biafra was declared in Norway, not in Finland. You expected to buy into that because you have been buying all this kind of nonsense. So even if you don't see any other reason to know that these guys are a bunch of liars, this one should tell you all you need to know. Everything you need to know. Oh, yes, now, because tell me, how can you say that Biafra was declared on 29th of December, on 2nd of December, sorry, instead of 29th of November, 2024? That is something that I want us to always remember. And Elias, the day we talked about his Ogenkere granting interview to Gota interviewed him, and he answered. We have gone through those ones, right? There's something I want to call your mind back on that video. You know, when we started, we started from Gota's S account to see when he started talking about Biafra, how he moved from he was sharing DOS secretary, that's the faceless this guy called Emma, and he moved to to post from China Saworu, and before you know his success now land and made a comment that he himself shared, and they send Elias, your fellow white man is here with us, that kind of thing. That's how they connive and stuff like that. And I believe that man may change tomorrow. I believe he may change tomorrow if the man is pure. But all these things have consequences. And that is why CS is warning him. In as much as you are parading yourself that you are working for Biafrans, do that diligently. Do not lie to people. Don't tell people falsehood about Biafra, especially in Carbon K declared. Because these people, they know themselves. He will not, maybe he may ask later. Ogenkere told them that Biafra has been declared. According to him, he said it to the man. Knowing for a fact that Biafra has been declared, he agreed, just like all of us agree. Now, as Ogenkere, as acting ATM that you said you are, where is the document generated from that declaration? Do you have a copy? I believe he will tell you that we declared it and we are waiting, for us to gather ourselves, in fallback, and we will now move forward after we must have secured our land. No, answer the question, because he's not good at answering questions. He's not good on that. He will see a way to twist it around. That everything is about you having handshake with congressmen. And you think that is just the way to go about it. Liars and deceivers. They lie a lot. And I hope the warning from CS must have gotten to him, because if not, we will keep on exposing all this nonsense. For those of you saying, yeah, you are bringing division, that I'm receiving such comments recently. You are using your platform to bring division. What is more division than what Ogenkere is doing? That you are actually calling a spade a spade. You said that, am I the one that declared Biafra? No. Am I the one? What am I being holding here? Nothing. I'm just ordinary person like you. Nothing special. Nothing. There's nothing different between me and you that is watching. Nothing different. That I'm talking does not make me different from you. You may decide to talk tomorrow. Some of you are even talking. So I don't see it as something special. That's why I don't, all this talk. I don't, that one cannot pin me down. I already know, I know my stand. We must call a spade, otherwise they will lie. Because if you keep quiet like this and they keep on teaching that lie, some maybe they will tell you that Biafra that is not, that is Ogenkere Republic, that there's something like that. All this while that what he's fighting for is Ogenkere Republic, that he own you. Do you understand? Because if you're not afraid of liars, I'm afraid of them. Especially when it has to do with freedom. Because no liar will give you freedom. No. Political propaganda is different than obvious lies. And lying with the pride. They are lying with the pride. Finding themselves, liar of and you want us to relax and fold hand and watch it. Oh, because after all, it's about serious, it's about Ngozi Arabese, it doesn't concern us. Just tell Ngozi, deal with it. You don't get crazy. No, the moment you keep quiet, you are paving way for them to hit you also. It will get to you. That is why we need to learn from what happened to others. This issue of 29th of the 2nd of December is laughable and is condemnable. Even as much as we are Biafra, anywhere you have a voice, anywhere you find your voice out there, do not ignore making it clear. So that because you don't know who is watching that moment. So that they will understand that nobody's buying into this nonsense, these lies. It's getting too much. Even if you like me, if I ignore other lies, you see the one of 29th of November and 2nd of December, I see it as an insult. I take it personal. Personally, I take it personal because you are insulting my intelligence. You are insulting. You are not actually insulting Biafrans. That's why I see it, and I want all of us to see it that way. This is you are not insulting COS. You are not insulting cabinet of USB. You are actually not insulting Biafrans at large. You are insulting because it's different when you take it personal. We all are mature. We spend our time to what, even though we do not travel in our own various locations. We spend time, focus, and watch it. So that simply means that the time you spend following the program is a waste because we know when it was declared. Remember, they started by telling us that she's not the one that declared Biafra. That they tried and fought hard. Even the so-called CRC, those guys was busy twisting it. That the person that declared Biafra is the Chomo Okoma's husband. Is it Brighton Okoma, something like that? I think Brighton. That he is one. Think. When they failed on that one, they rushed to issue of a date because their first attempt, in case you have forgotten, is to tell you that COS she was not the one that declared Biafra. That Biafra was declared by all. Biafra was declared by all of us. That one sounds good. Yes, even if all of us gather to declare it, right? Okay. Who pronounce it? Who profess it? Who? They said, oh, it's not okay. It's Brighton Okoma that he's the one that read the grievances. He read it again, watch it, that he declared Biafra then. This is why we need to take it personal, so that this nonsense will quickly stop. Now, there's another thing she posted here, which is this about the upcoming Independence Day. Breaking United States of Biafra Independence Day 2025, 29th November 25. Because that was when the Biafra was declared. They want us to start seeing it the way DOS, was trying to his PM's statement that Biafrans that he know when Biafra will come. They said, "Oh, you're trying to tell us that you know better than Mass American." They use that to push wrong narrative, just to create hate in the minds of Biafrans against PM. That was what they did in the past. People who always twist genuine statement. Genuine statement. Someone make this is from your heart. You don't have any pain or hate on anybody. You just said it the way you felt, the way you see it, and they capitalized on that and called it in a taboo. How can PM say that he knows when Biafra will come? DOS capitalized on that. They twisted it they did all they could to use that thing to rubbish PM. That this guy thinks that he knows better than Mass American. Who are you? Oh, you want to be the leader by 5 by force. That statement, that kind of evil comment has nothing to do with the intention and the genuineness of PM when he made that comment. But these evil people know, they know. But they know that there are some people who cannot reason, who don't even bother to think for themselves. They want to use that to corrupt their mindset and spread wrong narrative against PM. That is what they are actually doing now. That's why when we see them making this comment, It reminds me of the thing of the past. Who did it before? US. This is what they're known for. Line after line after line, and they don't stop. They don't stop. So the moment you feel it doesn't matter, it's just a mere talk. It's not a mere talk. They are paving ways to hit you also. So it is time for you to be proactive. Stop it now by revealing the truth. That's all. I'm not saying you should go and fight them. The only answer, the only job you need to do is to consistently bringing out the truth. Consistently bringing out the truth. So that then we know that we are not sleeping over all this nonsense. The 29th of November is here, when Biafra was declared. This is not an insult, because they themselves also want to make it look like, oh, PM said that Biafra move is 2nd of December. PM have fixed this date, and this date must be. As if they actually love PM. They want to corrupt your mind so that you think that for Ngozi to say that 29th declared Biafra on 29th is an attack on PM, which is a lie. That thing happened before. Remember, I told the US they used that before. When PM also said that let him come to Finland and meet me. Let's talk. These criminals know what that statement means, but somehow they twist it as if PM is undermining the strength and the presence of Mas Nnamdi Kanu. That was a lie, and they know, but they also understand there are some gullible people in our midst who don't think for themselves, who cannot even reason. Unless if you reason for them, they will hold it and spread that wrong narrative to destroy another person. That's what these guys are peddling now also. Telling you that declaring Biafra on 29 is an attack on Biafran Prime Minister Sam Ekpa. As if they themselves saying that love PM. They don't. For example, to prove to you that they don't, even you that are not in the cabinet, you love PM more than these gangsters. How do I know? Look at what happened now. Biafran Prime Minister said something. Then they said, confirm it, not me. Stop this lawsuit. And because of that statement, PM did not insult them. He not say another thing to them. He not tell them that you have gotten it right or gotten it wrong. All he said to them is, stop going. I don't want this fight. Do not sue Biafrans. PM is now working for his personal interests. Look at, just see the mentality of those guys. I don't know the word to use against them, use on them, because I don't want the platform to see this program as something that is controversial. But you understand what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, when I think about those things, it irritates me. I feel so pained about the behavior of these guys. PMs told you, stay away from suing Biafrans. Stay away from. And not only you, other people as well. What did they do? Because of that statement, they started calling PM that his PM is now fighting for his personal interests. A man that is detained, that's going through pain that none of you have been for Biafra. None of you have. You can't even forget about even arresting you or anything. You faced the attack from the US alone. People gather, even general in Nigerian army, gather looking for a way to criminalize you, to nail you, to buy you, to do anything. Nobody's calling for your head, even though you have been shouting for Biafra for years now. But PM, going through all those things, you have the audacity to come out and say that he's fighting for your interest. So he's fighting for the interest of Ngozi PM. And after saying that, now they are now back telling you that our leader, our leader, they are from Prime Minister Sam Ekpa, because they tested that, they reveal who they are. And I must say, they have seen the reaction of Biafrans. Probably they have noticed that there's some leakage, that people who follow them only because of that statement have said to stay away from them, like Abamek, the platform, and Alliance of Biafra in US, something like that. This platform was propagating Ogenkere's nonsensical activities, calling for Biafra to donate money for him. They use those two platforms to propagate that. Today, the two platforms is now talking about USB government. That's a miracle. That's something that we all need to emulate. In case if you are still following them, it is time for you to look at, just check your sharing, learn how to reverse. You need to turn back from them. Otherwise, you will end up like Ogenkere, who don't even know his left or right. All he knows now is bragging about when America talk, the world talk. When America move, the world move. The people that are moving America on his behalf happen to be people from Benue, people from Plateau, doing all they can to reveal what is going on, the genocide going on in Nigeria. The Americans are, keeping records. The people that matter don't follow Gekere. He exposed himself, in case if you have forgotten. He said he wanted to have congressional briefing and congressional hearing. What is the outcome of that? Did you see any congressman there? Not even the representative was there. A man that have been having handshake with them, have pictures of almost all the congressmen currently and both the ones serving and the past, was not able to bring one person, one serving congressman in conventional hearing, which he fixed the date for himself. They told us that date, congressmen were having issue. They don't have emergency. American congressmen don't have emergency activities. They always have a schedule that is we're line up for the week, for the months. You go there, you see. But went through all these things and chose to fix his conventional hearing and conventional briefing on the day that the congressman is supposed to have another activities, meaning that he already tried and found out that these guys, they will not come to for his program. He tried because that all of us know would have fixed a date that is stable for the congressmen for them to be there live. But after several attempts, they noticed that these congressmen are not paying attention. The best way to deceive the gullible is to target when American congressmen will be having another activities and fix it that day, so that the excuse would be that congressmen would have been here, but because of their current activities they have, they were able to attend their Congress briefing. Use your brain to understand the game they're playing. And when you ignore those things, they think they're smart. You're not smart, because we saw how this guy was dragging Mike from Arise Media the day of Trump inauguration. We all saw that. He want to talk. He want to grab Mike. Is he the same person that we see opportunity to host American congressmen, even if he's one or two, even if it's a way to bring half? He would have done that. He don't mind to schedule that program to suit the particular day that the American Congress will be in that congressional briefing. But why he later choose the wrong date is simply because he already think that they have tried severally to see if the American Congress will be in their meeting, and they notice that thing is not going to happen. It's not possible. The best way to deceive the gullible is to fix the date of that conventional, whatever they call that briefing, the day that Americans congressmen will be having other activities, so that when you check, you say, okay, they would have come, but they are somewhere having another important meeting. That important meeting that American Congress was having is not an emergency. It was scheduled and programmed, meaning that the chance for you to change the different date is there. Why did he not change the different date? Because he already know that even changing it, they're not going to come. So think about it, and it's going to help you. So the date has been fixed for Biafran Independence Day for celebration. We talked about it yesterday. The color of the day had been mentioned. CS made it clear that you need to, I think she said white, blue, and let me go back to the comment. Let me go back to that video. Let me go back to that post, sorry, and see what she said about this is the post that she made previously. And I think this one the day before yesterday. They say all look at it here. All the US citizens will celebrate this day with white polo shirt and blue or blank pants. So it's either the compulsory one is white. You look for white. So when you're coming to Zoom meeting or any program that USB is going to host, begin to look for, go and get your own clothes. About people buying now, hey, DPM, I did not even remember we have, I look differently today. The date is here. The color of the day is here. White, blue, or black. Meaning that you must put white on top. Then it's either you put blue or black panties. That's what she said here. And it is there for you to follow the instruction. Now, there's another very sad news, breaking news that we are going to talk about. Here we, because this is later, I don't want to stretch the video too long. Let us just do it the way it's supposed to be, you understand? And have it in our mind. White shirt, polo, yeah, that is it. Blue, black trouser. You need to choose one, my dear. That is from Meme. God bless you. And Henry is here with us. Good morning, Mazikai. Great job you are doing. Keep it up. God bless you. Samuel, I see you, Samuel. Nice to have you. So, my people, we are not going to waste much time because there's audio trending. Another audio from, I have not listened to that audio to the end, but from the camp of Ndo Koze Moza. I don't know what is wrong with them, to be honest with you. Must you actually behave abnormal for you to be relevant? Is it a must? You don't need to behave abnormal for you to be relevant. Sometimes you need to be who you are, and you don't need to, bend down your head and start working against yourself, because he's working against himself. I believe he has children. All this nonsense they make it causing commotion. Let's assume that this guy will offer something good. You cannot. Biafra movement or Biafra freedom is not only by having handshake with congressmen. You have exposed yourself. Anybody that still believe, because that's why when I saw some of them saying, who is going to the US, who is having a handshake with them, anybody can do it too, and bring nothing like okay, get it. Because the little that they are celebrating now, we all already know where you come from. Biafrans that complain, like there's a video, I don't know if I've seen a video of Biafrans that has nothing to do with okay, a reverend father and some other Biafrans with this man that exposed rain or mockery, where they were celebrating before the news went viral though, and some Nigerians, some Northerners and Yorubas are not happy with it. They said that we have seen those who the Igbos are the one causing the problem, right? Okay, they pretend they don't see this video. Guess where they're focusing? That Ogekere is one that even that Nigerian being designated as a country of particular concern. Ogekere is taking praises. So he wants you to believe that he's the one. That is what conventional briefing achieved, is that thing. Honestly, I don't know what is I don't know what is wrong with these people. Honestly, I don't know what is wrong. That he's the one. Okay, let me drop it for you, sir. He is the one, made it possible. Even though when you check news, you can see people. You see it. I don't know how long you want me to play it here for you to see that. But even today, the man is still claiming that he's one. That having handshake with the I don't back again, even the capital here, nobody said the congressman should travel to somewhere, maybe in Georgia, or maybe in California, okay, for you to be in the conventional briefing of Ogekere. Even within in the capital here, even in their own Congress compound, everything, the environment is still the same. Then they refuse to come. They already changed the date, changed the title of their event. That is now conventional briefing, not was hearing. The whole thing was hearing. The advertisement, the poster they shared on social media, they were saying hearing, conventional hearing. That minute, they changed it to conventional briefing. You understand now? Because that is when the whole thing done on them that then nobody's coming. Not even representative. If I thought they love you, they should have sent somebody. Trust okay, the introduction would be like, dear friends, we have a special guest today being represented by that kind of thing. We did not hear that. You're welcome, sir. Good morning, your time.
Okay.
Good morning to you. I think network issue.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Good morning from my location.
Good morning.
Thank you for the great job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. please.
Your network is not that clear. I don't know what is going on. Your network is not. Maybe can you off the camera? Maybe it's consuming your network.
Okay.
Yeah, off the camera. Maybe it will help.
Okay. How is it now?
Yeah, it's far better now.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome,
So,
sir.
thank you so much. Thank you. Well done. Well done. Well done. Dear friends, good morning from here, wherever you're listening from. Maybe good afternoon, good evening, your location, your time. Mazikai, I was listening as you present this topic, this speech from our DPM, the warning to
Yeah.
this Elias, and I start to wonder. My very self, I was in Finland from 28th of November.
No.
I saw Ogenkere in Finland. I saw Elias in Finland. They were all in that hall on 29th when everything happened. I don't know how they can twist people's brain or mind to make them believe now that it didn't happen on 29th. That date was 2nd of December. How can they even present it and start to defend it? That is even what baffles me. Is this how history is created? By changing it?
It's shocking.
I even those listening and arguing and even following them, I just baffled at how they reason. Okay, today I was listening to the program anchored by Dr. Masang on the Twitter space, X space, rather. In that program, he was asking a simple question: do you want Nigeria to remain or to break up? And everyone spoke intelligently. And but one of our brothers, David Nana, came there to preach the message that Biafra that was redeclared. He agreed that it was redeclared on 29th November. But where he now wants to take us to is that it was ratified on 2nd December by the
Who is in
delegates.
Anna?
David Nana, a
I don't know
supporter
him.
of Brigi. He's one of the Biafra writers of conscience, strong voice in those days. POWC voice, strong voice. He was good, eloquent. But I don't know how they have twisted their brain. Today now he's even agreeing that the declaration happened on 29th. But his problem now is that the ratification of the declaration happened on 2nd, which was right, which was correct. But what are we taking to the world? Is it the date of ratification or the date of declaration?
What do they mean by ratified? What do they mean by ratified?
Okay, now let me explain to you. You know that after our referendum, the way PM organized it is that with the result of the referendum, we will read it out. Then there were these delegates that all assembled in Finland, invited delegates selected from all states, all the states of Biafra. Of all that came, 517 delegates were to do the final vote of the 50 to ratify that referendum result that would be announced. Because without the announcing the result, you don't have the numbers to make up, to know whether the majority actually want out or not. Now, the results show that over 50 million voted yes to leave. So that result, that will be ratified by delegates from all the states through another vote there, which was conducted on the 2nd. That was done on the 2nd. And that 2nd was the day our constitution was also voted for. The constitution of USB. Every delegate there voted
So,
yes.
but for you to know that this, sorry to cut you off, for you to know that these people, they don't mean good. What benefit is those days are for difference? Like, what are you dragging date for?
Okay, I just don't, that's what baffles me. Even Elias with his chain leg, one left, one to the east, one to the right. He was there alive. He knew that the declaration, the real declaration rather, happened on 29th. There is no argument about that. Even though that, like you said, you watched on the video on the screen on social media, it was all over. There is huge gap between 29th and the 2nd of December. It is not even 1 day gap. It's not 2 days gap. So how can they twist people's brain to now start preaching that it was on 2nd of December when everybody knew it was 29th, almost 3 days apart? After that 3 days, other activities followed until on the 2nd, when we gathered again, and then the delegates voted, ratifying that declaration that took place on 29th. So what is this argument? Where will they take this argument to? So if you want to go to the American Congress or even AU now, you will tell them we ratified what? What did you ratify on the 2nd? You ratified the declaration that was made when? So how do you now carry the ratification day and start pushing it as the day you declare your independence?
This is just to tell you that the primary purpose of what they are doing, like what they want to achieve, is not about anything Biafran freedom. It's about rubbishing the effort of COS. It's about rubbishing the effort.
Yes.
This is just an attempt to use clean and clean everything she did off.
What they are doing is that they see the argument by the day. So there are like people in the river who are drowning. So they are now trying whatever they can grab. They go with charter. Then they go with what they call it. The charter was not working for them. They now brought what they call it. Constitution. No, not constitution. There was another one they presented.
That one is a bylaw.
Bylaw. When we voted for the constitution, what is a bylaw? What is a constitution? Why did they abandon the constitution that the delegates in Finland voted for and then go and form bylaw by who and who sat down and draw the bylaw? How many people? So they have just tried to rubbish every effort of the Briggy effort. The Briggy effort of PM. That is the achievement of the Briggy of PM, not the Briggy of Ogenkere. Because the Briggy of PM worked from January to November.
Ogenkere is not Briggy. Ogenkere is a fallback. When you know
the Briggy. No, let me explain. Briggy Ogenkere, I mean, is the one. He is a president. He became the president from September 16th of Briggy. So that Briggy, he's the president, belongs to him. That is the Briggy they are projecting now, not the Briggy that worked from January 2024 to November. That Briggy was the one organized by His Excellency the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, that has the Tongozo as the deputy, the COS. So people need to understand this thing very clearly to know where they stand and what they are doing. Because that very Briggy of PM, and the PM is the leader, organized to move from Briggy to United States of Biafra. So everything that was done in Finland was to transit from that Briggy to United States of Biafra. So if anybody is denying United States of Biafra, then that person is rubbishing every effort of the Briggy of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa.
Exactly.
This is simple. And anybody that don't understand it is just fooling up in themselves. That is just the way it is. And the Dr. Rebecca has continued, and she continues to say it's a continuum from that Briggy to United States of Biafra. There is nothing that was to carry the logo of United States Briggy after the declaration. Yes, honestly, there is nothing of the government of Biafra that was to carry the logo of, not even in our money, not even our coat of arms, not even in our constitution. There is no way Briggy logo was there. Everything moved to United States of Biafra. So if they are pushing Briggy they are living backwards. That's just my. And again, for Elias, knowing if fully well that this is the way it is and what it was to be, because he was properly briefed and he's now preaching briefing 2nd of December. I think they are completely working for somebody else, not for their friends. So I want to just make this point here, and I want to thank you for bringing up this topic. And I also want to let you know, if you have not listened to that Twitter space of Dr. Masanga today, find that to go, search it and listen, and then hear by yourself. And it will give you a little more insight. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Thank you. God bless you. My brother, unmute your mic, Comboman.
Yeah, I'm here. Greetings, Mr. Kai.
Greetings to you.
Can you hear me? Okay. It's nice to be here. I always come to the background. I'm so tired of these days. That's the reason why I can't follow you like that. I'm happy that I'm here today.
I know, my brother. I know.
Yeah, you see, in a class, you have a teacher. Okay? Be it primary school, secondary school, university, wherever, if there is a class. You have the lecturer or you have ordinary teacher, depending on your grade. And so when the teacher is in the classroom giving his lecture, those students who are serious with the subject don't always ask foolish questions. But those students who don't pay attention, but they want to pass the exam or test by all means, they always come up with foolish questions. That's what I can classify Ogenkere group. And why am I saying this? Why I'm saying this is because Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, starting from Onyendi himself, he was our teacher. He did. Even some Nigerians who don't like him still like his teaching. You see. Then he gets down. Nigeria didn't give him space. They put him where they try to take away the truth. Prime Minister came in and he started the lecture, teaching us. Only those who have ears, only those who really want who love the subject, understand the subject. Like myself, Prime Minister said that it takes 1 year for us to run that to get to where we are, that declaration. He said, and I listened, that the way things are going, therefore the declaration may happen before that day. Believe me, a lot of people who listen to him knows that is exactly what PM said. Why did he say that? Because he knew that Nigeria was not sleeping. They were going to do everything to disrupt him. And that was the major reason why when we heard that Finland had taken him off, personally myself, I never believed that Finland really took him off like that. They took him out because, for me, I was thinking that Finland was just trying to give him a kind of security because they have known that day should have been a very bloody day. Some people plan to unalive him. So that was why when I didn't hear him that first week or all those days, my mind was that, okay, Finland, since PM has so much confidence with Finland, they have decided to share him, not knowing that Finland has gone to Nigeria to take gas contracts and whatever mineral they did just to disorganize Biafra. So now, why am I dancing with all this, singing this song? It's because the man told us that Biafra may be redeclared before the day, or if there is no issues, it will be redeclared as it is arranged. And so, if Dr. Ngozi Rabez, our DPM, decided to redeclare Biafra on the 29th, automatically she is a good student of Mazi Simon Ekpa, who told us that if the ground is shaking, it can be redeclared before the day. And it was like PM knows very well that these people were going to take him. So he put everything set for Dr. Our DPM to land very safely. Then these criminals knew that if they don't scuttle this plan, since they have succeeded to remove to put a PM somewhere, their main target now was the DPM. Let me go back a little. You see, Mazikai, you see Akparawa, you see Ogekere, you see Ada Osu, Unite, and all those people. Those people, believe me, I don't care who is listening, those people are paid agents of Nigeria. Except you are not using your head for you to think that these people are talking for Biafra. These people are not talking for Biafra. Now, for you to know that these people are not talking for Biafra, Ogenkere was in Finland. The very day Biafra was declared. Mazika, you were not in Finland. Me, I was not in Finland. But I watched it live. And I'm not a baby. I knew that it was 29 that redeclaration was mentioned. Ogenkere was there. He was almost crying. He even said, what am I going to tell, what is that, his master name or whatever? What am I going to tell him?
He said it's Mike Johnson.
Correct. He said they have been declared this thing on this day. What is he going to tell that man? Because he knew, and all their plan was that they wanted to rubbish that thing before that day. So now that they didn't succeed to rubbish it, DPM overlapped them and played the smarter way. So he was crying. What am I going to tell Mike Johnson? For you people declaring this declaration on 29. So it is so stupid for his followers to now begin to say that Biafra was declared on the 2nd of December, when your man was crying the very day Biafra was declared. I don't know what is wrong with our people. We see something that is very glaring and clear. And your man is completely.
This is very, very powerful. What you said now is very, very interesting. Continue.
So, if these people who are following Ogenkere are not the Nigerian agents, and they are not being paid or sponsored to rubbish it, that's why they are following Ogenkere, they should go back to that video and watch and ask themselves a question. Why was Ogenkere crying that what is he going to tell Martin Rubin for declaring the Biafra on the 29th? I think if actually they are genuine Biafran, they will ask themselves that question. Why was Ogenkere crying that day that Biafra was declared on the 29th? Which he accepted, because he didn't accept, he wouldn't have cried that day. He would have protested that day that today 29th is not a declaration, or we will do it on the 2nd of December. He said nothing. All he was doing, he was crying. What am I going to tell Master Rubin for you people declaring it on the 29th? See, and if you look at it from the other angle, you will see that Nigerian government is really working with Ogenkere and other. I think any genuine Biafran who is still following Ogenkere is following Nigerian government to destroy Biafra.
My brother, let me support you with this. Now, the question you will even ask Ogenkere or whoever that listens to Ogenkere, at that very point of declaration, what is his position in the government? What authority does he have to even challenge that declaration? Is he the deputy acting prime minister? No. What position do he have? He is just ordinary finance minister. That's all what he is. And then he is asking us, what is he going to tell Mike Johnson, the third man in America, that instead of that he's coming to Finland to redeclare Biafra on the 2nd, and now you people are redeclaring it on the 29th. What am I going to tell him? I say, go and tell him whatever you want. We don't care. Whatever you like, go tell him.
That means that he has already accepted that Biafra was declared on 29th. And that is why he was complaining. Okay? You, the same person who is crying that Biafra has been declared, is turning around now to tell us that there was some stupid ratification or whatever on the 2nd of December. Mazi, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa told us that it's going to be a week for that declaration. Everything will not be done on the same thing, but the first day for us to start that process was going to be a declaration. And that declaration will either happen before the day or at the same day if there are no issues. Me, all my prayer throughout that declaration, I was praying that God, let them not do anything to this man's life. Because no matter what everybody was thinking, I was thinking on Mazi, Prime Minister life. Because I knew Nigeria was going to do everything to unalive him. Even on that podium. Even while our DPM declared, I was still looking at it as a kind of game that PM will come back, because I was suspecting that if PM was on that podium, these guys would have unalived him. So in other words, I was happy that he didn't show up that day, that Dr. Our DPM did that. So now, what is his name? Oge Kere, Aparawa, and Van, all of them knew that day was the day they declared. What is that? The man that is the CRC, whatever the one they call their lawyer. He was there.
Imam Madabo. He was on the stage there celebrating. He was on the stage there celebrating.
I saw everything. My brother, I never blink. I make sure I have data. I brought data over so that I will not miss any of these things. I was going around the whole, anybody who was beaming live to get the facts. I saw the happiness of Adadio Rama. I saw how she was jumping whenever they declare. My brother, when they throw the golden whatever that was playing on the air, I saw everything. So it is.
You see what they are doing, my brother. You see what they are doing now is what PM called afterthought betrayal. That's what they are all doing. Go ahead.
There's something I want to say before we continue. What is the difference between what they're doing now with people? You know, those guys that are normally tell people your money or your life. Because the reason why Amoroba will tell you your money or your life is because they are doing something that is not normal. They want to convert it to become normal life. They are forcing something that doesn't exist to make it look like it doesn't exist. The difference between these people shouting, "No, Biafran was declared on 2nd of December," they are the same thing with people telling you your money or life, because this is height of criminality. You know everything that you guys are saying. Yes, my brother.
You see, let me tell you something. Nigerian government know that Biafra has left Nigeria already. Nigerian government, mark what I'm telling you now. As I'm saying this thing that I'm telling you, just mark my words. Nigerian government know that Biafra is a sovereign state. African continent, they know that Biafra is already a sovereign state.
Yeah.
Even America, they know that Biafra is already a sovereign state. All these shenanigans Nigerians are doing, they are just playing a delay tactic so they can steal whatever they are stealing. That is why you see Wike doing what he's doing. That is why you see Nigerian government borrowing money to any extent, because they know that at the end of the day, there will be nobody there for them to hold. Mark my word, that is what it is. That, I listened to what Dr. Our DPM said on the fundraising. He said that our ID card is recognized in Italy, another one in Asia.
In Japan, yeah, not even in Asia. In Japan. I am the one who made this, who spoke, whom DPM invited to come and give the testimony. I am the one right here in Japan.
Yeah. Why am I saying this? Japan is Japan not the sovereign state that recognize that. So if you go to Italy, that they accept that are they not the sovereign state? So the world know. See, this thing that Norway is trying to play with this man with the Ogen Kere. The very day that man said that thing, I screenshot it. I wanted to send it to you, Mr. Aka. I said, if you listen to it, but before when I look at the WhatsApp, somebody has already posted it. That was why I didn't send it to you. I wanted you to say, I said, if Dr. Ngozi Orabenze and his cabinet can listen to this thing, they should make a haste to see how they can have an interview with this man. But later on, I noticed that the USG government, they are even smarter than what I was thinking. It is even good that they never did any interview with that Norway man. Mark my word. Norway is playing game with Biafra. That man
That
that
man is
spoke.
it from nowhere? I don't think it's from nowhere.
No,
Is
he's
it
from
Norway.
he's from Austria. He's from Austria. Austria.
Austria?
That man is
Okay.
from Austria.
Austria. Okay, it's
Yes.
from Austria. But what I'm saying is that they are using this man to test water, to see what will happen. And they decided to start with Ogen Kere so that they will test the water to see how a Biafran will react. See, let me tell you, they know Nigerian government has spent a lot of money. If you remember, before Onyendu was kidnapped, they said they were going to release $100 million or something to see they would to make sure that they bring Onyendu. If you remember, when they said they were going to release that money, I can't. It's in my. I think I copied it somewhere. That money was not for only Onyendu, it's for the destruction of Biafra. They were using it to buy people, but they used that avenue to be able to convince people who cannot think smartly to accept, thinking that that money was used for different people. That money is what you see. Ogen Kere, all of them are benefiting. That is why you can see Ogen Kere still talking. Let me tell you something. Ogen Kere is not a Biafran. He can be a Biafran by birth, but as he stands, is working for Nigeria. Nothing good, nothing more, nothing less. All the rest of them, Ada and everybody, fall into go and enjoy that money. See, Ada is she's smart but not too intelligent. Ada knew that Ogen Kere was benefiting this money. That was why she fall back. That was why she was singing Ogen Kere whatever when he was singing, when he was pleading to go back. She wanted to test that. And that was who is Akparawa was telling Ada, tell them the message that Prime Minister gives to you. Tell them the message that Prime Minister gives, because they have already sent that message and they know the message was with Ada. Ada cannot claim ignorance of that message. Ada knew everything. That's why Ada Tina cannot tell us the source of that message, because the message came with the money and she has accepted the money. It's as simple as that. You understand? So Nigeria have not at all.
Mazikai, my
Yes.
brother, don't be answering. I want to leave, please. But I want to ask Biafrans one question before I will leave. Please, can you allow me just to ask them
Sure,
that question?
please do.
Sorry to cut you short, my brother. You know that Ogen Kere, the former Brigi, together with Imam Madabu, they drag Dr. Ngozo Rabeze and USB government to court. Do you know their demand? Do you remember their demand?
I think money, right?
No, I can't remember.
Not even money. They said that Dr. Ngozo Rabeze hijacked Biafra database and the documents. Do you know the documents we are talking about? Do you know the documents they want to retrieve from the Tonga Zambia? They have no right to hold any document of Brigi. You remember that? That was their demand. What they want the court to grant them. That the Tonga Zambia should release those documents to the Brigi. They are the
network
in that declaration document, which they turn around and said is nothing, right? Now, when the PM has given them order to withdraw that case, what does that tell Biafrans? Biafrans, what do you people now understand from that? That PM has ordered that the declaration document remain in the custody of Dr. Ngozo Rabeze, the COS.
That is what it is.
That
is the meaning.
So who is the legitimate government? Which is the legitimate government of Biafra here now? Is the USB. USB. So now, if Ogen Kere and the BRCG, BBG is going around claiming Biafra this, Biafra that, so what do they have? When the Prime Minister himself, by his own authority or order, has asked them to leave the Ngozo Rabeze with the document, which is in her custody.
Before you go, I would like to ask you this question before you go. Between CRC and Fallback Republic Ogen Kere, these two, which of them is more mumu? Like if
I think that the more mumu is the educated ones, if you ask me. And the educated ones, they are all packed in that Imam Madhabu group. So they are more mumu because there you find people like Joy Euro, the professor and her husband, the one that read the declaration statement. You cannot read declaration statement on 29 and then you are promoting that it happened on first. I mean on
Can you
second.
imagine educated man like that?
Educated man like
Fooling
that. So
around.
how do you reconcile that? How do you reconcile that? And you hear people making that argument, you can't correct them. How do you reconcile that? The more mumu is the one that went to school and is still mumuing around, but the one that didn't go to school, like who is the motor mechanic and the garage man, I can't blame him much because all lack of knowledge. He didn't go to school.
Do you know
But
why
the
I
one
asked this
that went to
question?
school.
Do you know why I asked this question? Is because 90 to 95% of all this controversy is originated from them.
Yeah.
Because apart from being educated, they are the one that lie the most.
Yeah.
Okay, is just like an instrument, but the originator or people that cooked up the lies that look like, to me, it's just like a childish lie because you can see through all their movements. They are the one that said.
Even what you are saying, ask yourself a question: who even gave Ogen Kere the impetus to even stand and speak? This man that cannot speak during the fundraising, and when he will make a short speech, he will be calling people and asking them, how is my presentation today? This man is not, he is timid. He cannot even speak. But when they now gave him that seat as APM, he thought that he has arrived. And look at the professors and doctors around him.
Our brother, Biafran's Pastor TV, shout out to you. There's a comment he made on our live broadcast, our live program yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. He says that this man called Ogenkere, they told us that this guy is a shy type who don't like to talk. Okay, he's a shy type. Until they beg him to represent, he always donates money anonymously. He don't want his name to be known. He's not the one. There's a way he put that comment, and I made a mistake. I should just take a screenshot of that comment. Very, very powerful comment from Biafran's Plus TV.
Magica, what that man said is true, but let me add something to that his statement. Ogenkere was shy. He was hiding.
Just wait, continue.
He was hiding beside donating money because he's shy. My brother, let me tell you the truth. That was the preparation. That was when they were packaging him to be used for this dysfunction that they tried to do that they already failed. Let me tell you, if you see Imam Madabu, all those people who are with that their CRC charter, whatever they call themselves, those people are not foolish. Those people are being controlled by the money they have collected from Nigerian government. That is the truth. You can't tell me that as educated as Imam Madabu and that their group, they would descend so low not to remember that the declaration is different from what is the second stupid whatever they are telling us, try to convince us that they ratify. As educated as that man, don't you know that the first day that you open your mouth to say, I belong to this country, this is me and this is who I am, you automatically declared what your intention is. So what they're telling us that the day you declare is different, so the day you ratify becomes the declaration. On which planet? So these people have collected money. You see, let's tell these people the truth that we know that the money Nigeria is giving them, the problem we are facing now is from them. Ask yourself, why was PM dragged to Finland, whatever? It is because Ogenkere, the finance minister, was liaising with Imam, Mba, that they brought that money because they were questioning him. How did this money get to this place? Come and declare account. See now, those people who are following Ogenkere cannot tell me that they are not worried that the finance minister cannot do anything, cannot come to tell us what is in the account, and you now say he's your APM. When they are educated people in that place. So they are sharing money. They are covering those things. That is why let me tell you, Ogenkere is not doing what he's doing by himself. All those Nigerian newspapers that are carrying those, are you not surprised that they don't write about Dr. Ngozi Arabeze? They only try to bring some things about Ogenkere. It's because
just like the way they normally write about Emma Powerful and not PM at the initial stage.
Anytime Nigerian government writes about you, they are using you. Anytime Nigerian government writes about you, they are using you. They know what they are doing. So we must not give them a chance. For me, like if not because you are coming up with this, you are helping us now. Because me, I stopped listening to these people since when after they came back from that declaration, I saw their move. I know what they are trying to do. That is when I stopped following. I was following Remedies, and the day I started hearing Remedies making some statements, I was no longer comfortable since then. I don't listen to all these people. I hear them through this your platform. And it's good that you are making us to hear what the rubbish they are doing behind so that we can debunk them. They know that they are just swimming on a deep sea. It's just left for them to sink. My brother,
Right.
they are left with a very few floater, otherwise they are gone already. Just and see, Dr. Rabeze is doing the job. That is burning them. The fire the woman is giving them under is really hot. Even Nigerian government knows that.
I tell you.
They know.
I tell you.
And
Let's hear.
if Japan can recognize our ID card, what are you telling me? Let me tell you, don't forget that those people who stand for Biafra, when our supreme leader, Chief Odumegwu Ojukwu declared, those African countries that stand with Biafra, none of them have withdrawn.
Exactly.
So if we are looking for any other country to acknowledge us, they are new one, they are adding up to that number. This is what these people don't know. So even there is some Nigerian, ignorant Nigerians here who are saying, hey, your Biafra, you are in exile, you are doing this, that they are ignorant. Nigerian government decided to use the media houses to rubbish them. So sorry, let me give place, but I will listen from the background. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Don't just wait. Let's hear from Chama.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Chama, let's hear from you.
Hello, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening to you. You're welcome, man.
Thank you. Hello, fellow Biafrans. I salute. I greet all of you. So,
You're welcome.
Regarding this man Ogenkere and his group, it's really annoying, honestly.
Very
And
annoying.
at the same time, we are just watching what will be their end, because I know that their end is just very near. So the fact is that, have you seen a desperate mind before? Like a desperate person. That person can do anything. That person can go to any length.
That's
so
true.
That is exactly what is happening to them. And the person that is pushing this thing is Sonia Barawa. So Sonia Barawa is, looking at him, you can see that he's somebody that doesn't want to let go. He doesn't want to let go. At the same time, he doesn't even have any, he doesn't even have anything that is, that can always push him up the ladder. He wants something good, but he doesn't have, things that can, help him to get those
what it
two
takes
things.
to get it done.
Exactly. So that is just one problem with Sonia Barawa. And he is the one pushing this man. He's the one setting the pace for him, And then some of his group members, like Obi Chicago.
Obi Chicago.
Yes. That one is another one. That is like, that woman is a Jezebel. That spirit of Jezebel. Oh my God. And then the other one, that other woman, Betty.
Betty Ford.
Yes, that's another one. So these are their group members that are kind of gathering sand, on heaping it on his legs so that he won't fall. But he knows that actually he is doing nothing. Like always living in, why did he say he's in the White House or what? Where in the US there, going from pillar to post, calling this senator this and that, all those people, making us feel he's doing something. But he forgot that no matter what he does, that, I mean, you don't have the power. You don't have what it takes. I mean, even if they call you and say, okay, come and take this, with what are you going to take it? You know, everything is in USB. So how can they leave a government and they are coming to give an association or kind of group of people that gather together? They will come and give them anything. You know, it's not going to happen. So another thing again is that the way I see it, you know, there was a time it was alleged that Nigeria government, you know, paid him some good money. I don't know why people are forgetting that thing. Like, they are forgetting that particular narrative that time. Now, it hasn't ended because this particular zoo people, they are bent on, you know, getting a certain result, which is difficult, and they can, you know, they don't let go easily. You know, they don't let go easily, and this one is at the other end, trying to, you know, meet up with what they have asked him to get. You know, so I think that thing they're giving them is actually pushing them. If not, I don't even, the people I blame are the people that are following them. I don't know how I can, I don't know how I can see these kind of people and and I will be following them, wasting my time. I don't know. Maybe there are things they, you know, they give them. If not, I don't know why somebody that is reasonable will be following Ogenkere. Eh? So the fact is that, you know, they are desperate. They are really very desperate. But then
They
you
are
can
desperate
imagine,
to commit crime. That is just a
yes,
fact.
desperate to do anything to make sure they meet up with what they were asked to do.
The demand.
Yes. So you can imagine, after PM said, drop that case, that is enough to tell them something. But no. And if you want this time around, they don't even involve PM in whatever they are saying. They don't even call him. They don't mention him again. You know. So it's as if maybe Ogenkere is now the prime minister.
It's not as if the document, you know, the original document of Briggy in Maryland, that office, his name appeared there as resident agent. Now he has changed this to as he's now the president. This to tell you that to overthrow PM have been in this guy's mind for a very long time. And remember, initial stage, 247 revealed that what the name of the other guy called Vision 555 told him that Ogenkere reached out to him in confidence, telling him that he want to become leader for, you know, one day. Even that time, PM has not there. PM was still here. You know, that kind of thing. This will tell you that the conversation and the plan did not just start after the arrest of PM. Let me repeat it again. PM was still here when Ogenkere went to Vision 555, according to the 247, and told him that he want to be a leader. He want to be in charge of this government. That was when he started nursing in mind what he would do to PM and how to change the document and become the president. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Then Nigerian government, Finland, they have not even approached to PM in terms of questioning him or trying to arrest him before even declaration. Ogenkere told Vision 555 this thing. When 247 revealed it, Vision 555 did not come out and declare and deny. He was like, no, that is not what he told him. But come out and tell us what you said. He was running around insulting. He focused on insulting we go 247 than to debunk officially that claim. He did not debunk it properly because that is what, you know, conscience. You know, someone that still have a little maybe good conscience are still existing in you. You may not be all that good in terms of criminality, but we all know that the activities of Ogenkere all this while point at the same thing, that Ogenkere have been nursing something inside. Do you understand? You know, we can go on and on about this issue. Just hang on, show me. But let's hear from Edmund. There's a news that I want us to pay attention. Very, very sad news, and I don't know if you guys will permit me to go through it before we continue. Here, let me expand this. Just please, you guys should just wait a moment. I'm not gonna say much about it for the sake of those that are here. Now, when you look at your screen and you see this news from COS, he said that breaking Nigerian DSS Port Harcourt and President Tinubu. I don't know where is this place. Is it Port Udon or another one? He said President Tinubu released Jerry AA. Now, the legitimized Governor Bassi Otto of Cross River and President Tinubu has kidnapped this innocent Biafran governor of Iworoha State, Jerry, to the DSS Port Harcourt. Now, attached is the message he hurriedly dropped when Tinubu sent his armed DSS terrorist agent to forcefully remove him. Read message below. His only crime is that he is a Christian Biafran that refused to live with integrated terrorists. Tinubu and his Nigerian agent murdered his mother last week. Jesus Christ. When they go searching for him. Wow. In Anokuya. So the current governor of Iworoha State, his mother is gone and the man has been captured for no just reason. They kidnapped him. Wow. The United States of Biafra is using this opportunity to tell the legitimized Governor Bassi Otto and DSS Port Harcourt to ensure that nothing happened to Jerry. Release him immediately. He has not committed any crime. The United States of Biafra government will retaliate swiftly if anything happened to him. That is DPM. And the warning has been sent. So the message in question is here. Okay, you can see it now. Governor Jerry AA, DSS General AA, DSS General AA. They said, don't message. They told him probably, block me now. Okay, he's telling people, nobody message, please. Get me out of here. Please don't message. They are tracking everyone here. They are tracking. This is tracking everyone here. DSS Port Harcourt. I'm on gunpoint. Anything I do is on gun. Do you understand? So he said he dropped this message. You can see panic. The message. You can see the panic in the message and everything. Who wouldn't be panic when you find yourself in the hands of this kind of people that never think of anything moral other than to manhandle people and for no just reason. This is very sad news. I won't lie. Anyway, let me hear from you guys because I don't want to stretch it beyond this. Continue.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, for how long would they be killing people? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for how long would they be capturing people, threatening people? I mean, at a point it will stop, because if we continue to fear like that, that means we'll just hang on, around here. We'll never get home. So
it's true. It's true.
Yeah. So for how long would they continue to capture people, kill people? That person that kills, can't that person die? So my brother will keep on doing what we are supposed to do. Honestly,
exactly. There's something Fulani woman. That Fulani woman that her videos have been trending said. She said that he was actually trying to mock Igbo people. He said that our people couldn't save our supposed hero, Mas Namadu Kano. That Sheti people, the way they protest, that if you destabilize them, they will mobilize again tomorrow and continue from where they stop. If you buy them, they continue. That is true, but our people have done that. So the only thing is that she don't understand. But the message I want us to pick from that statement is, let this kind of thing not be a kind of let it not weaken you. But once you buy into that, that means you have validated their actions that is working. Like that is the only thing you need to try your best and resist that kind of fear and all that, because it won't help you in any way at all. Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Let another
person so much.
Come up.
Thank you. Yes, Edmond, let's hear from you. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Kai. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you. You are welcome, sir.
Yeah, yeah, I've been following you. Thank you very much for your educative videos. You know, I've been following you for a very long time. And topic
Thank
of,
you.
see, what has been happening is these people that you see masquerading as freedom fighters, Ogun Keresi, Alusi, these people are planted moons. They
Mm.
are Madam Azoka, like I said. They were pretending that everything is okay, whereas they have been having series of meetings behind,
Behind the scene.
our PM. So, and you can remember there was a time PM got a wind of their plans, and they called them out when he said you people have started forming cabals, and they were denying. Do you understand? So these people they had been there planted by the DOS criminals. They planted them there. And this was why it was easy for Governor Ba, if you remember Enugu State Governor boasting that he has
Yeah.
his, some of his people that he's going to do something. He was
Yeah.
boasting, boldly.
Yeah.
So, and Biafrans didn't know that time that it was even these people that have been claiming, know how to know these people who are not straightforward. They'll be the one shouting your name, praising you, like trying to make you look like they are with you. Remember how Genkere always come and shout, my PM, my PM, my PM, the same thing with Mazapa and the rest, even Adadi Orama. They were the ones shouting and shouting, but behind they have their plans. Remember when they went to Finland? I remember
Mm-hmm.
Mazu Gosi that he saw them having meetings every small time. They will move out. Some group
Yeah.
of people. What are they having those meetings? They were having meeting on what they are planning to do on the second. And as God will have it, Dr. Abreze scored sheet when he declared on the 29th. And the
You saw
people
it.
that paid them, yes, the people that paid them now are getting mad that, see, the money we gave you people was to stop the redeclaration. Now it has happened. So, what are you people doing? What are you, so they now, want to make it irrelevant, that 29th. That's the game plan they're playing. To make it look like just to make that declaration irrelevant that it was on the second. Do you understand? That's the plan they're planning. Nothing more. They just want to please those people paying them that they are doing something, whereas they have not doing anything. And back to what Nigerian government is picking JJ Jerry is a kick of a dying horse. They know it's over. If you go internet, you see how they are turning the whole thing to be Igbo. Igbo are the one calling Trump. Igbos are the one. So Igbos are problem of Nigeria. And I ask them a simple question. If Igbos are problem of Nigeria, why haven't you allowed them to go? I think the problem will be solved. You need a lawyer, go take this your Biafra, please leave us alone. It would have been the best solution since they are your problem. But if they said no because they know that Igbos, without Igbos, Nigeria is gone. And they have come to realize that the United States of Biafra has come to stay and they have started making moves internationally and they are being recognized as we speak. You think Nigerian government don't know? They know, they have receiving news. And their allies are telling them, "Oh, those guys are getting recognition. People are knowing them. And if you don't play this card very well, we will know where to stand." And believe me, Mazikai, the whole world has started knowing what Nigeria is doing, and it won't be long. This
Yeah.
this whole thing will be. And those who are still in doubt, like those Efulekus yapping, Obio everywhere, they're so disappointed. I'm telling you, they'll be so disappointed. Because Mazika says then now, have you been hearing them telling you Obi or death before they used to disturb a space? Obi or death, Obi or death, until they discover that, oh, Obi didn't even come to win an election in the first place. Obi was only playing the script of this
Even
Britain.
mm.
You know, Britain invited him, Boris Johnson. Have you forgotten? When they invited him was when people say they are not going to participate. Biafran said they will not participate in anything election, and they discovered that nobody is coming from the Igbo land. They have to invite Obi. And immediately Obi came there, they told Obi to flaunt Labour Party. Obi joined Labour Party, the same Labour Party that killed these people 67, 70, that saw the clean of 3 million Biafran. But
He
the
don't
same
care.
party, Obi,
He don't care.
yeah,
Obi never care.
what do you say? He doesn't care. Obi don't give a damn because already, they were holding him for these money laundering he did when he was governor. You know what return always do is they will get you corrupted, they will allow you do that corruption, they will now hold it. Anytime they want to use you, want to slang your head like anything, they will bring that where they keep it and tell you, see you. That was exactly what they did to Nanda Zikiwe. That made him allow Tafawa
Correct.
Balewa. They told him.
Yeah.
That is true.
So they are now repeating it on Obi, and Obi want to save his skin. The same thing Nanda Zikiwe did. Instead of saving these people, he decided to save his skin. Obi decided to save his skin by allowing him to be used to flood that Labour Party. Remember that time because they knew that our PM was very much alive around voicing, exit of Biafra. So they now joined the Obi to count PM's idea of exiting. That was why Obi had that, maximum support from Edo people all over. They all planned it. When they found out that they couldn't succeed, now they have left him. That is the reason why Nigerian government is now trying to see if there's a way they will keep playing their divide and rule tactics to make people believe that, Biafra is not existing, it's gone. If you go on the internet now, you see them shouting. Now, what is not shaking them the most now is this Donald Trump, statement. Because already they know that if they didn't try to sponsor, propaganda to debunk it, already Donald Trump government will quickly recognize the United States of Biafra boldly. You understand? So it's happening already. My brother, is happening already. Because this is the reason why if you go on the internet now, they are, bringing out their last straw, flogging everywhere. If you see them now, any little thing they will tell you Christian terrorist. Because they don't know what else to say. They will tell you Christian terrorist. So they just want to play, to see if there's a way they can turn the whole thing to favor them. But my brother, they are just wasting time because they feel the more they push, the more their nyash is being open in the public. So they don't know what as we speak now, they are lost. They don't know what to do. Because these terrorists and jihadists have not stopped a bit. In fact, have you noticed that they have intensified their killing? They have intensified it. They are trying to tell
even
Donald
after
Trump.
Trump.
I'm telling you, they are trying to tell him, you can do anything, we don't care. As long as we are concerned, we will keep pushing. And this is the reason why Tinubu government is so weary of the whole thing because it has spilled out of control. As we speak, they can't control them anymore. It has spilled out of control, and it's a big challenge. So, my brother, this is the time that every reasonable Biafran should know that our going is so close. So close, so close. So if you are anywhere outside Biafra land, you should start making plans. This is not the time to wave it at the wave of hand. No, nothing is happening. It's a lie. You can see the sponsored and the concerted effort these people are exerting on social media to hate Igbos. Everything is about us now. You see the way they are trying to turn it, to spin it, look like, it's Igbo people again. They are the problem.
Exactly.
They know the truth. They know. And besides, you see how Dr. Rabose is moving. They don't understand it. They don't know how to go about it because legally everything is in place. They must have been calling their ally. Their allies are telling them those guys are correct. They are well organized this time. There's nothing you can do about it. The way they are going, you can stop them. And
You can
because
stop.
of that, they are not. Yes, they are not trying to see if they will find the crack. You know, that's why you see them start any news about Ogenkere, they will flash it. Fear. Any news about Igbo fools, they will flash it. Fear, because if they know what they are doing, they are trying to do this their divide and tactics, so that very soon people will be thinking, oh, okay, oh, this nothing is happening. Why they are doing that? They are busy. Fulani are busy conquering and taking over lands. As we speak now, they are eyeing the Yorubas. They are very, very close. Every day in Kwara, things are happening, but Yorubas are not talking about it. They are started extending it other places, but they are not talking about it. It will go to the point that they will not understand the game. Just like our leader Mazen and the Kalu said. He told them and said, you will leave your place and come to Biafra land. But when you are going back, you will not have a place to go back. It's happening.
A lot
I'm
is yet to
telling you,
happen.
it's happening. Now,
There are so
Christopher
many
Musa
things.
now cannot go back to their place. Are you aware? Christopher Musa cannot
Sorry,
go back to Kaduna. Yes.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, you know, Christopher Musa, former CDS,
Mm.
he can't go back to his place as we speak now. Those terrorists have taken over some part of that place and they are moving large in number. You know, when he was there, he was able to make them calm down. Immediately they remove him, those boys get back. So exactly what Mazi Simon Ipa told him when he was talking tough, told him that by the time you do this thing, these people will come back to you. And today you can see that playing. So my conclusion is this: Biafra has been redeclared. Anybody that is still in doubt, you have yourself to blame. If you don't key in now, you'll be left behind forever. And those people who have been sabotaging this, movement, thinking that records are not being kept, you are joking. You will be called for every single thing you said and you did, and be ready to give, substantiate evidence, to prove to all these things you have been, doing. Because you cannot sabotage this thing and think you will not come back and everything will be okay. No. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I really
Thank you so
appreciate
much. Thank you, thank you, Edmond. God bless you. Kombo-man, are you there? You're back. Because there's
Yeah,
audio that
yeah, I'm
I
here.
want to play. So that's why we are going to play before that is going to be the last one from Ogen Kerekawi. It's
Okay.
trending. So I just continue to make your comment before we play that.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. You see, what I was saying, what I was about to say before I stopped last time was that you see that interview Ogenkere gave to with that man.
Yes.
It completely show you that Nigeria have no other option. It completely shows that Ogenkere is working for Nigeria. See, those people who are still encouraging Ogenkere to do what he's doing, they are enjoying part of what they were signed to them. The other followers are just blind followers who refuse to see the light when the candle is already there, the light is on, the switch is there, put it on, you can see. That is
They choose
why
not to
they
see.
are they are pretending not to see the light. My brother, you see what our DPM is doing? Anyway, I don't need to tell you to spend time. You go around, check other bloggers, reasonable bloggers. You will see what they are saying this time. Their story is changing from what they used to say before. So if you go into the real secret of Nigerian government, you will see that these guys are crying every day. You won't understand. You won't understand what I'm saying. As I'm talking to you, I'm even excited. See, if you go close to those who don't want Biafra to come, if you see their cry, a 6-month baby don't cry like that. They know the game is over. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. The game is over.
Their cry is explicit. They are crying
They
every
are
day. They are crying every day.
the worst of them
Their
all is
tweets
that
every
they don't know how to stop the Dr. Ngozi Rabeze. They don't even know her next step. And these people knew that whatever Dr. Ngozi Rabeze is coming out to say in public is even very little as compared to what she's doing on the ground. So the hit from underground is what is making them cry. If you hear now that they went and kidnapped that man, the general AA you just spoke about, all these things is what, when I was in Nigeria, we call it, this one is called threatening. They are just threatening. You know, if you see a dog, when a dog is attacking you and you are having maybe a knife or a stick, it don't just jump on you. It's being guided. Before you raise your hand, if you run to this side, you raise your hand. That is what Nigeria is doing now. They don't know where to hold. So what they are doing now is trying to put fear by going to unalive this one, to go and kidnap this one, to go and arrest this one, to see how they can weaken the base. But the base is even too solid for them to weaken. That is what Dr. Orabeze is doing. See, Magica, me and you don't know the work that woman is doing. No. Forget the what she's telling us. No. The Nigerian government know it better than us. Yeah. Because they have their informants inside, even in this USD government, their informant is still there. The ones who are going to the countries that are recognizing Biafra, they are doing the work. Most of those countries are countries that have even collected bribes from Nigeria. So they know that they cannot ignore Biafra. Let me tell you what the last thing. You see, Biafra, any country that have been stealing from Nigerian government, that have been stealing our crude oil, that have been working with what is it called? The Nigerian people by stealing all our minerals, know that the game is over. They know. That is why you see they are being careful not to rush in to do anything now, because they know that if they rush in, Nigerian government is going to hit them because they are still supplying them. See, let me tell you, if not this Ukraine fight that Russia is dealing with them, a lot of them would have come out openly. But because Russia is giving them problems, so if they now decided to say, okay, they are supporting Biafra, and Biafra have not come to that grip whereby they will say, okay, come and take our gas here. And Nigeria is the only one who is still holding the knife by the hand. That's to say, they are the ones who can unalive anybody and block any business. That is why you see that most of these countries have not come out openly. If Dr. Ngozi Rabeze finish her underground work that is preparing for the food that is preparing to give Nigeria, Mazi, you will be surprised that you will hear Nigerians themselves recognizing Biafra. The woman is doing something. Is cooking the best of bono soup for them. They will draw tired. They have not seen anything. I'm telling you the truth. They know. See, Biafra is gone. Biafra. When Trump said he was going to send whatever to go to Sambisa the forest to hunt for the terrorists, they changed the whole narrative that Trump is going to go and invade Nigeria. That man never said so. They can't tell us that they speak better English than us, or they listen to they understand English more than us. That man says he's going there to hunt the terrorists. So if Nigeria is now saying that Trump says is going to hunt invade Nigeria, that means Nigeria has accepted that they are the terrorists, because this man says he's going for the terrorists. And now they are changing the narrative that Trump is coming for Nigeria. He wants to invade Nigeria. That shows that Nigeria has openly accepted that they are the terrorists that Trump wants to go and hunt. And let me tell you why. You see, when Trump said he's going to send terrorists to go and invade the terrorists, I said something last time. Though I sent a message, I was unable to come live because I was so busy. I said something. I said, if Trump is sending soldiers to come to Nigeria for terrorists, that Nigeria is saying that America want to invade Nigeria. Yes, America will invade Nigeria, but they are not invading Biafra because Biafra is a sovereign state, and America
Yes,
knows that very, very
I
well.
received that. I received that message from you.
They know that Biafra is a sovereign state. So if they are coming, they are not telling you that they are coming to save Biafra. No, they say they are going to where the terrorists are to remove them. So whether the terrorists are in Biafra land or they are in Sambisa, they want to remove terrorists. And so Biafrans are not complaining that America want to come and invade Biafra. It's only Nigeria that is complaining that America want to come and invade Nigeria because Nigeria have accepted that they themselves they are terrorists.
Thank you, my
So
brother. Just hang on. Let us listen to this audio before, because we are running short of time.
Okay,
I
all right.
want people to hear it before they sleep, so that in case you have not listened to this, you can now hear it from here.
Offered even from here to you, all my brothers and sisters. Present in this very noble platform, wherever you may hear me. Lovers of freedom all over the world, I greet you especially from my location. I still remain your humble servant, voice, the voiceless. Today, I just want to pass the message to a particular quarter. I just want to pass the message to a particular quarter, a particular office, so that at the end of the day, because I know one day we are going to conclude and we are going to come to a conclusion of this very movement, so that when that happens, we will now know who to be blamed.
Okay.
Because some people will come out to ask a question: if the God are not to be blamed, who is to be blamed? So for this reason, I want to use this very opportunity to pass this direct message to the office of the APM. I want to pass this message directly to the office of the finance ministers of Biafra government in exile, also acting prime minister of Biafra government in exile, for what transpired today here in Biafra land. And while we were trying to see how we can settle it in the platform, another thing happened again. Yes, it is also good that something have to happen for something else to happen.
Okay.
APM, sir. I need to really express my feeling, because I know that when you were invited to come and join for a reason in the platform, the executive platform, you didn't allow us to speak. You didn't allow me to speak. You didn't allow my administrator to speak. For this reason, I decided to make this voice note.
Please, before we continue, I noticed that I forgot to encourage you to like the video all this while. If you have not liked the video, because we are spending 2 hours, and I noticed that people are just watching without liking the video. The like button is very, very almost empty. To compare the minutes and time we have spent, please do me a favor, hit like button. We're supposed to have at least gotten to at least 100 people, but I can see now we have only the like option have how many people that have liked the video. This is 85. So can we just make it 100 before we end this live broadcast, please? If you are still watching and you have not liked the video, please hit like button to cost you anything, please. You get why? Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Do so. God bless you.
Directly to you, and whosoever that wants to listen. something happened recently, you know, and which all of us know. We have been a very strong supportive to you and the Belfast government next had the Brady cabinet from the one till today. And we are not pretending in all our effort and sacrifice. We are being very straightforward in everything we do. Then I found out that in the jaws and the tingle eyes, some people have decided to look down or take our intelligence for granted as a state. I am a voice from Agbakboro State, from the coastal region of Biafra land. Something happened, which so many people were asking questions. Me as an independent media, I also try to go into that question so that I can find the answer and relate to the people. Because I didn't report to anybody, I report to the people. This is one thing some people don't understand. Because some medias are afraid and some medias are reporting to their guys, they are reporting to their boss. I don't report to anybody. I report to the people. Yes.
Okay.
We have been working together all this while. And all your effort and diplomatic movement to the Washington all have been seen. We saw everything online on social media. You're visiting to Washington, you're meeting with different calibers of people in the U.S. cabinet.
Handshake. It's not anybody.
All the diplomats, the Congress hearing, everything you have done, everything we have only seen it in the social media. And from there we believe that yes, you are working. Something happened recently with some people who are reporting to you or who are working with you. They don't have the ability to handle it. For this reason, they decide to bring you in to come and do justice to it, and which you are supposed to come and make sure that everything settles peacefully. We were also told, just the way I said, all the work you have been doing, we are also seeing it in the social media.
Just to remind you that this guy made it clear to you that Ogenkere hired people that are working for him and they're not volunteers, people that he's paying. So don't forget that part, because we have said it before, and some of us are doubting, because you think that independent media are talking about what they feel and what they know about what is going on, siding USB government, which is the real and authentic government as of now. Okay, people keep on saying that, oh, they paid you, they paid you. The reason why they're saying they paid you because they're coming from this angle. Or people Ogenkere hired and speaking for Ogenkere, reporting to Ogenkere. Because once you hire someone, the person will work in your favor. That is different.
Yes.
So don't forget this part, because we are seeing, let's not just focus on what he's saying, but I want you to notify this, keep it in your mind for future purpose, because we may not digest it now because of time, but let us continue to listen to him.
I think a week ago or 2 weeks ago, there was a memo that was released by the Brady cabinet, which many of us read the memo.
Okay.
And some people were the level of the address, the way they address mostly our opinion on that memo. Some people were not well pleased with it. And some of us conclude that yes, everybody have opinion. He has the right to his own opinion. And as time goes on, we find out that the message which we heard on social media says that our PM, our honorable PM, which so many of you don't want us to address him as honorable. Our honorable PM addressed some group of persons through CRC. And we also hear it from the social media, just as you also hear your effort, your movement, your engagement the same way we are hearing it on social media. And we came up to ask some people who believe they are also a leader, that they should tell us if truly our honorable PM has addressed any group. I think the simple thing that I should have quenched the fire is yes or no. But in this case, some people intentionally say no, while the answer is not supposed to be no. Now remember me something. And I was really that said we also should always speak the truth. Speak the truth. Some
even when it leads to your death.
On the social media platform confirm that they lies so that they can keep some people from running away from your platform or from the break. I don't know. Some people came and confirmed that yes, truly PM spoke after we found out the truth. PM spoke. We now say, okay, why don't you two people tell us the truth from the beginning? You're supposed to tell us the truth from the beginning. And they said the reason is that they just intentionally lie, so that the people who are with you or with the Bricky will not run away and go and join the other group. I say, why?
Not the other group, USG. Don't say the other group.
Because of this, you should not tell people the truth, which is wrong.
My brother, did you say something?
I'm listening to him. He said they joined the other group. He said the other group. They joined USG government. They should run some of them and join USG government. Why is he calling it group? We are a government.
My brother, you see this life, the issue of what he's saying now is the same audio that we argued here. People argued it with me.
Yeah.
I made some enemies and all that. It's the same thing. But what Jafran don't understand is this, which I said earlier. Whether PM talk to this one or talk to whether it's AI or not AI, the truth is this: it doesn't matter. If PM talk to CRC 4 times, even on a daily basis, it doesn't matter. Don't expect PM. We are not in position to tell PM who to talk to or not. And unless if you don't have sense, you want to justify your stand based on who PM talk to. It is laughable. We are all matured. But when I made that comment, people called me names, which we ourselves can testify.
Yeah, I was there that day. That's why I stopped calling. I have to read because that day I was so angry when that guy was calling you what the son of nonsense.
We are human beings. Anything is possible. But I don't want us. When you say the truth, some people think that you are attacking yourself because you're attacking the truth. For what? This is not about anybody. It's about the truth. The truth is that the USB government have been, that the USB declared is your government, whether you like it or not. If you think that PM is the one to tell you whether Biafra have been declared or not, you are wrong. It has been declared. If PM have a different opinion, you wait for PM to come out and let's hear from him. But as long as like now as I am now, even if PM now, even if I am there watching PM walking, he will just move in my presence. He moved to CRC and have meeting with them and go back. I won't go to Imam Madam until I see he in fact, not only he will apologize, I will see a lot of things which I don't want to mention now. Because it is also that he is the main problem. Because he's one that okay, great. Because our brother Henry that John asked the question. He said, who is Ogenkere to even question the date in first place? Who is he? Somebody who just appoint you as a finance minister. You will not think that you are all and all. So the same confusion in the midst of Biafrans in US government is what is also dealing with those ones in the fallback republic, but in a different way, because whether they are in fallback, then that is wrong choice. Whether they are going to CRC is a wrong choice. CRC is the most deadly. That's why I asked that question. Between fallback and CRC, who do you think is the most mumu? You remember when I asked that question here?
Yes.
I asked that question because of this kind of thing. I already know, because mention anything that happened in this movement today after declaration. You cannot. There's nothing wrong that has happened. That CRC has is not there. From memo.
Mr. Sai, can I say something?
Okay.
You see, like you ask this question because you know what you want to know. You know something already. That question was just thrown there because you want to see or hear the reaction of other people, how they reason too, if they reason in the same direction with you. Let me tell you, it's the same thing. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, if actually is talking to CRC or is talking to Ogenkere, it's the same thing he's trying to throw. Let me tell you, Prime Minister is a very, very intelligent person. Don't forget that.
I don't know that.
I will tell you that even this, you know, last time I said it on that conversation, I said, don't forget that this thing you are talking that it will shock you. Anytime Prime Minister comes, I will tell you that he has been listening to everything. Because why am I having this confidence? Before he leaves, he said something that is going. A lot will happen. But when he comes back, he would drag everybody.
Now,
So that statement is only for intelligent people to know what they know.
Before you continue, you know, this thing, what I'm about to say now, people may not think in that way. For you to deal with your enemy, you must be close to the enemy.
That is why I say it takes intelligent person to do that.
For you to even make a better choice, you must know what your enemies are planning and plotting. If you are in USB government and you think that PM talking to anybody is capable of shaking your faith with USB government, that means you are not in USB government in the first place. You are just there like because you are confused, which I doubt that Biafrans are confused. They may be genuine Biafrans. Because one thing is for sure, PM have made it clear. Don't sue Biafrans. Do not, just like what our brother Henry said here today, that the document that Ogegere was seeking for is with USB government. And if PM have issue with USB government, why? Of course, he would be very, very glad to tell them to go and get the document. He did not do that.
Correct. He never.
PM knows it. So if you're in USB government, don't bother yourself whether talk to this or talk to that. It's not your problem. This shouldn't bother you. As long as PM have already told Ogenkere that withdraw the lawsuit, don't try it. They persuaded him for one good month. Ogenkere went to the same court and told them, give me 1 month. This is a court that this guy was bragging and telling the friends that telling us to prepare. Because why are you wasting our time? Come and face the lawsuit. When USB government is okay, we are not ready. Here we are. Let's go. The same people rushed and told the court, calm down. No. We're actually waiting for. No, just give us 1 month. They started demanding time for their own lawsuit because they want to have time to persuade PM to do what they want, and PM rejected it.
Yeah.
Do you know what PM did that made them to go all out? They come out and to attack PM publicly. That is to tell you that the people inside of his camp came out and told you, like, you know, when I read the message from this guy, this platform called Abamake and Alliance Biafran US, whatever, these two platforms that was preaching about Ogenkere, they took their time, write a very long note about what happened, and made it clear that PM finally declared COS as the leader, which all of us know from the one. But for them that have issue with it, maybe this will open the eyes. Remember, PM know that COS is COS of the government. He went further to remind them, this is my surrogate. They said no. Correct. Oh, she deleted some message. She added some message. Because they were looking for a way to change the word of PM, which I told us here. Then, 9 months, 10 months ago, I said it here that for PM to say this, because PM already know who these people are, that he need to expatiate more, throw more light on it.
Yeah.
That this is a person to succeed. But they will come out and pretend they didn't hear that. You understand? For PM to say this is my surrogate. Normally, PM don't need to call her this, don't need to give this memo that she's my surrogate. But knowing the kind of people in his cabinet, he need to emphasize more on it. Despite emphasizing more on it by telling you that this is my surrogate, they refuse to follow. They refuse to obey.
It's true.
Now that PM have told them one-on-one again, making it how many times now? That don't sue them, don't sue USB government, don't drag Biafra to court and leave the document. This is threat order. That order, they couldn't handle it well. They are now coming out wide to attack PM. So if PM, so after saying this to you, and PM is now talking to anybody or trying to, without even having any issue, whether you talk or whether it's AI or DI or anything, you shouldn't bother. And that's where I stand. So when I say that the audio to me is real, people say, "Oh, you are not a sub." How am I a sub? I don't know.
I was with you on that discussion that day. Now you remember how I argued me and this guy was arguing.
Let's continue. Let's continue. I don't see it as anything. If you like, bring a video, live video. I'm talking about live video of PM. Have me doing Imam Badar, but it doesn't move any. It's not moving. It's not moving an inch, because the truth will always remain the truth. You need to be calm. Don't expect PM to be angry like you. We all have our different way of reacting. We cannot be PM. That's why PM is exceptional. Let's continue the audio, because this remember the audio we are playing, is from Morgan. This is from them.
Let me say something before you continue the audio. You see, these people, they will never tell you everything that was discussed to them. Not only that PM just say go and withdraw the court and that's all. There are other things PM say that they themselves know that if they open up, their member all will run away. They are only standing on that, withdraw that lawsuit. I'm telling you, there is something PM said attached to that withdrawal lawsuit that is making these people very angry. See, if you listen to, I was scrolling, I was trying to go to the GPM Twitter page. I saw this Akparawa. He was saying something. I was reading him, not because I was not just listening to what he was saying, but I was not reading his speeches. I was not looking at his face. He's more or less crying. If you listen to these people, the way they talk now, they are just crying. You know why? The message that comes with that withdraw that lawsuit, they don't want to tell you. If it is only withdraw lawsuit, these people will not come out to try to blackmail a PM or you fight PM. If it is only that word, withdraw the lawsuit.
My brother, we have a visitor in the comment section. Let me see if he will join us, if he's a man at all.
Okay.
Or Chibuike, or whatever you call yourself. The link is here. I promise you, I'm not going to insult you. You said that USB. He said you first of all, you said foolish goods. Then again, you said USB Nigeria. Now, if you're a man enough, or if you're a human being at all, follow this link and come here. Let me ask just a few questions. Politely, I'm not going to attack you, and even if you want to attack me, no problem. Follow the link and come. It's a promise. I will not insult you, but logical question, logical response is what is expected. Can you join us? Don't on your camera. Don't be afraid. If forget about English, you open in and let us try it. Just follow this link and come. Let me hear from you why USB is USB Nigeria. Come and throw off balance. First and first, I'm not gonna kick you out. Two, I'm not gonna insult you. Let us discuss like a brother. If you're a man.
Yes.
You don't yapping nonsense on comments and talking out of point. You guys are, anyway, my brother, let me continue before I continue playing this, or should I play it?
Play.
Okay.
Now, the people are trying to see how they can settle this matter. Some people came in. Minister Success came in. He spoke with us. Everything they're trying to move in order. And even if Success have spoken with us, that does not stop us from still doing our normal work. Or that cannot stop me from posting. I do a post, and my post is mainly showing support to our PM. And one of the posts said, the coming of our PM will be brutal. Then someone removed the post. I made another post, they removed the post.
They are afraid.
It was.
Are you laughing?
Yeah. They are removing the post. They don't want a lot of their members to see that
The
post.
guy says the guy brain is trying to activate. He tried to activate his senses.
Hey, these people.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
it's good that all this is coming from their account. See, very soon more will come out. You remember when I told you about Ajere and this? I said, Mr. Kai, a lot we will hear a lot from Adade Rama and Ajere and this Kere. This is here. See, they divide themselves to all this. I was telling you when they started fall back, fall back, fall back. I said that see, these people will create. They have not said anything. They will say more. And this one has started again. You will see more audio will come. Just mark it. From that camp, you will hear. Play. Let's hear it. Well, let's hear it.
Okay.
So suspicious. Then the other guy, what is his name? His name formerly was is it Meadow Channel? He also answered a good guy before now, and many other names.
Formally, they are changing names.
Hold the mic. I will be right back. Hold the mic.
To write an apology letter to
Okay.
followers, and we apologize to them for that misleading messages that people who are intentionally lies to the people that our PM did not speak. Meanwhile, he spoke.
Correct.
We don't want to know anything more. We only want to know if he truly spoke to the people. This is where everything he spoke to the people. Oh, fine, I'm gonna move on. And you said you lie to protect your interest. So my APM, sir. I just want to also make you to understand one thing, because of the way you responded to my sole administrator. When you ask him what happened, where did he get the information that PM spoke, and he replied that he got it from social media, and you were mad with him, and you begin to abuse him. He said he's not mentally okay. He said he should cover his face with shame. You didn't really sound like a leader at that point.
Okay.
So, he has never been one leader before. He has never been a leader. For you to sound like a leader.
When you were talking, you later knock out and come in. Instead of you coming to calm down everything and settle it peacefully, you didn't still allow him to speak. And this is a sole administrator who has sacrificed a lot. This is a sole administrator that was chosen by the people. And you don't allow him to have his freedom of speech in his own platform or in the executive platform. Thereafter, he said, no, he's not going to speak. That someone else will speak. Then I decided to speak. I say, okay, let's not even based on the agreement, disagreement or the argument, that something really happened today, that I made a post.
You see what is wrong? You see the way some of these criminals behave. This idiot here, I send a link to you. Promise you that I'm not going to insult you. You are here calling your mother HIV woman.
Are you listening to that man? You don't listen to him.
No, because I can't start this nonsense. You are just putting nonsense on my conversation.
He's just looking for a way to distract us from not hearing this message. Let that message from play. When the thing is,
just let me time him. I want to time him out. Don't comment nonsense.
Okay.
Here. Don't comment nonsense. I don't want to see this nonsense comment again. Okay.
Yeah, I just there to distract. They know.
You now call the middle channel, your boy. Then in that process, I wanted to express myself, trying to talk and explain the kind of post I made. You don't still allow us to talk. You don't allow me to talk. You silent me. In the process, it started abusing us. It did not really sound like a leader, my APM. It didn't sound like a leader at that point. You really look down on our intelligence so far.
Okay.
Then in that process, I found out that you were so angry to the point that you said you would spend almost $300 and something. And nobody know what you have suffered, nobody what you have known, what you have gone through, what they have said against you.
Okay.
Now, I want you to listen and compare whatsoever you have gone through there in the US and compare with what we are going through here in the Biafra land. APM, sir, will you compare either the money you have spent in the struggle with we who are here in the war front? Or will you compare the money you spent so far here in the Priggy, or you also mentioned during the time of the convention? Will you compare that with the protests we have done so far in this land? Are you aware that some of us are even went to prison because of this?
Oh my God!
Are you aware that some of us died in the process? Can you compare the money you have spent so far with our sacrifice here in the land? You know,
It's money. It's not his money. It's Nigerian money that they gave him to disorganize this thing. Say
Let me
it's
hear what
money.
you said.
Sorry, bro,
You
my
were saying
brother. They
something.
do it. Yeah, I said the man is saying that Oge Nkere is spending his 300 and that. Oge Nkere is not spending any money. The money he has seen Oge Nkere throw around is Nigerian money. They have given him that money to disorganize Biafra. And he has not achieved anything. He has not achieved anything for the Nigerian people. They know everything they are doing here is just to see, trying to do, let Nigerian people say, oh, this is what they are trying, oh, this is what they are trying. They are not, they wasted that money for nothing. At the end of the day, Biafra still go on. So,
ask your boy to delete or remove everybody in the platform, which he did to satisfy his urge and echo. Well, there is a message you are preaching, which many people are asking questions, which I need to say something about it. You are telling us to go and evangelize and preach. And I don't know where were you during 2014, 2015, 2016 when we were preaching and evangelize. We preach in the market, we preach across the sea.
correct?
At this time like this, you are still encouraging people to go out and preach and knock the door of the people.
They are waking up.
It's a death trap you are setting on the innocent people.
They are waking up speedily. Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
I just pray that this guy will understand. We do what he's supposed to do. Avoid this.
My brother,
You
this
a
is the
man.
one
From what
you
I
are
see,
here. You are hearing from this man because he has a platform, because he make an audio. There are a lot of them who are angry there, who have not come up with audio. That's why I tell you that more audios are going to come as far as this man has come up with this audio. You just watch out and see. There is confusion in there.
Hopefully, they need to join. They need to join USB government and forget. Avoid this.
They know the truth. They have to join it. They have joined already. With this statement,
it doesn't mean you don't add anything to to your life. Just do the normal thing and leave the rest for God.
We are done with preaching. We are done with evangelism. And you are here preaching and telling us to go and evangelize after we have done with evangelism. Your message is clear. And I've come to understand that you can never replace our PM and you can never replace our secret leader.
Yeah.
The message, this one is okay. You understand? This one is okay. Let's continue.
Their message is different from your message. You are just preaching.
Can you still hear the voice? I don't know what happened to my. Okay, it's back.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm hearing.
Okay.
Disappointed on your approach. And at the conclusion, you didn't make peace. You left and you asked your boy to delete or remove.
I dragged it back a little bit.
Which he did satisfy his urge and echo. Well, there is a message you are preaching, which many people are asking questions, which I need to say something about it. You are telling us to go and evangelize and preach. And I don't know where were you during 2014, 2015,
Someone said I should increase the volume. This is the highest the volume can go.
Across the sea.
But I can hear very clear. I don't know why they are not hearing you.
Encouraging people to go out and preach and knock the door of the people and preach. That is a trap you are setting on the innocent people.
Okay. The guy is saying that telling people to go out and preach is like he's setting a trap against the innocent people.
Mr. Kai, that is what I wanted to say. That is what I wanted to say before. You see, Ogekere is looking for another way that they will have another massacre on people.
Yeah,
that is why he's trying to tell them to go and preach. At this point that you know that Nigerian government is doing everything, even when they hear you on social media, they will come and kidnap you and say this and that. Then you are telling people to go on evangelizing on people's door. Automatically, you want them to come around them. This guy is evil. I say he's working Nigerian government plan. So that by the time these people go and by the time these people go and they unalive them, he will turn around to say it is Ngozi, it is Ngozi. That is the secret. That's their own plan, but this time around is not working because their own people in his group they know the truth. Play the video, my brother.
Oh my goodness! Wow! Is that go out and preach? Okay, let's continue.
We are done with preaching. We are done with evangelism. And you are here preaching and telling us to go and evangelize after we are done with evangelism. Your message is clear. And I want to understand that you can never replace our PM and you can never replace our supreme leader.
That is it.
Because their message is different from your message. You are just preaching like a Jehovah's Witness man. You want us to go and knock people and tell them, force them to come and join.
Imagine that.
As if we have not preached.
Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah's Witness.
You want to turn Jehovah's Witness members. This is freedom. And you don't expect people to begin to do like Jehovah's Witness. This guy is just finishing. I say a lot is coming. Play the audio. Let's hear.
I come to understand that you are, based on your message, you are still very backward.
Oh my goodness.
In knowing the kind of message we need at the moment.
Yeah? Did you hear that?
That's why I said, oh my goodness. Is that the guy is even
backward. Yeah, primitive addition to that. Let me add it to him.
Okay. I should take it back a little bit or forward.
A little back.
Okay. Okay, let's see from here.
And I don't know where were you during 2014, 2015, 2016 when we were preaching and evangelized. We preach in the market, we preach across the sea. And at this time like this, you are still encouraging people to go out and preach and knock the door of the people and preach. That is a death trap
Too bad.
On the innocent people.
That's right.
We are done with preaching. We are done with evangelism. And you are here preaching and telling us to go and evangelize after we have done with evangelism. Your message is clear. And I come to understand that you can never replace our PM and you can never replace our supreme leader because their message is different from your message.
Mm-hmm.
You are just preaching like a Jehovah's Witness man. You want us to go and knock people on their door and tell them, force them to come and join. As if the message has not gone round, as if we have not preached.
Okay.
I come to understand that you are, based on your message, you are still very backward in knowing the kind of message we need at the moment.
Yeah.
How would you continue from the message our PM, where he stopped? It would have been better. Our PM didn't praise for lessons and whatever that you are preaching today. He preached very clear message. He gave Nigerian government what to do. Ever since he left, ever since they arrested him, there is no what to anymore. A lot is just going on. Many things is falling apart. I have
He
to say
is the one
this.
that destroyed the Indian army from doing what he
Ask
tell him
question.
like that.
Sorry, can you speak up? Let's hear you. What did you say?
I said the man should tell him that he's the one that destroyed the Woto because he asked the men on ground to stop doing Woto because Dr.
Not
Ngozi
only that,
Orazege.
not only that, him and the Sonak, but they formed the WhatsApp group where they're monitoring anybody that will come out to do it. Do you understand?
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
WhatsApp group. They use that to police anybody just to check around and see any if you are talking about it, they'll come after you. You know, this
yeah.
guy started by praising Okeke somehow that we know you,
Yeah,
we did this.
see, that guy is an intelligent blogger
Yeah, he
because
started
if you have
it
the
just
hard word,
thank
he
you
will
for
not give him audience. That's why he praised him to a particular point. Then he begins to tell him the bitter truth.
Oh, you are welcome. You're welcome. I see you.
Yeah, Mr. Ty. Good evening, man.
Welcome.
I wasn't in your program. I just came back.
Okay, just a second. Let us play this to the end, then you can now make your comment, okay?
Yeah, continue.
They will say, if the God is not to be blamed, who is to be blamed? But I want to say this. We as a citizen of Wegoro State were not pleased with the way it's a death trap you are setting.
Start from here, please.
Innocent people. We are done with preaching. We are done with evangelism. And you are here preaching and telling us to go and evangelize after we have done with evangelism. Your message is clear. And I come to understand that you can never replace our PM and you can never replace our supreme leader because their message is different from your message. You are just preaching like a Jehovah's Witness man. You want us to go and knock people on their door and tell them, force them to come and join.
Okay.
As if the message have not gone around, as if we have not preached. I come to understand that you are, based on your message, you are still very backward in knowing the kind of message we need at the moment. How would you continue from the message our PM, where he stopped? It would have been better. Our PM didn't preach for evangelism and whatever that you are preaching today. He preached very clear message. He gave Nigeria government what to do. Ever since he left, ever since they arrested him, there is no what to anymore. A lot is just going on. Many things is falling apart. I have to say this so that at the end, when people ask questions, they will say, if the God is not to be blamed, who is to be blamed? But I want to say this. We as a citizen of Wegoro State were not pleased with the way you handle the situation this evening in the platform. And the way you look down on our effort, the way you look down on my sole administrator and my very self, at that point, you did not act like a leader. We were so shameful on your action. We were so disappointed on your action. And I want to say that a true leader listens to his follower, no matter what happened. You don't even care to listen, and you made it clear that you will not listen. You begin to abuse us. And that is not the way our PM left the struggle. That is not the way. So you are missing it a lot. If you are angry because you have spent so much money, I also want to let you know that we too here in the homeland, we have spent money. We never ask you to give us money, and you never give us money. So maybe you are looking for a way to recover your money.
Just a moment. Just allow him to finish.
Just because of what you want to gain. If we have openly said that you have been doing well, going around engaging and doing the needful for the real connections. We are seeing all these things you are doing on social media. So what is wrong when a man said the information, I find out the information on social media, and you bounce back on that man? Everything we are doing or you are doing, is it not on social media? Are we there in the US to see when you go and when you come? You posted it on social media, and we get the information on social media. So what is now different when my solar administrator told you that he got the information on social media and you bounce on him and you said it is not in the right sense? This is a very big insult to our very state, Agbagoro state. It is not a very good one. However, our state, Agbagoro state, will never be intimidated by anybody. And I come to understand that somehow you may be looking for a puppet to control in Agbagoro state, and this will not happen. We were sent to come and do this, and we have evidence of our good work. Many have died. Many of our people have died for this. So I don't think you can compare your own sacrifice with our own sacrifice here in homeland. Our sacrifice can never be compared with your sacrifice. Just as you explained bitterly that your sacrifice is what people say about you or because of the money you spent so far. There is no amount of money you spend that can be compared with our sacrifice here in homeland. There is no amount of money you have spent so far can be compared with our sacrifice here in homeland. It is so shameful and so disappointed that when you were brought into the platform to settle matter, but you came and worsened the matter, you did not want to listen to the people. The next thing you do is to go ahead and tell people they should go on with the town hall meeting without considered or trying to reconcile the matter on ground. And this is not the actions a true leader can display. Our PM always attend to every question. Our supreme leader always attend to every question. I don't know why you find it very complex and difficult to attend to questions. We don't know why.
Because it's a saboteur.
But however, I believe you have gotten the message. And I believe you cannot compare your sacrifice and our sacrifice. And your sacrifice is not up to 1/4 of our sacrifice here in homeland. We have died, we have been in war front, we have lost a lot of things. Our houses have been burned, our family have been killed. A lot of things is happening. That is not the kind of a testimony you have. Our testimonies are different. And I want to sound this as a warning. Nobody have what it takes to intimidate us. We will never be intimidated. We will never be moved. And nobody have what it takes to impose or to command or control any part of our state. Because we have suffered for our state. And we are ready to protect our state with even our last strength. Everybody should protect his or her state. Leave our state alone. We are not against what you are doing. Then never you be against us for no reason. If a matter arises, you as a leader have the every right to come in and settle the matter. But you came in and you pour more fuel and you pour more kerosene to make sure the matter does not settle. And that shows the incompetence of a leader in you. And that is the truth. Many people were in that meeting. They have seen that at the end of the day, you will not be able to settle the matter. And you asked your boy to remove everybody. And people were removed for no reason. However, the Biafra will be restored. Nobody, even you, will not take glory. It is the Almighty God who created everything will take glory. The only thing is that is going to happen to us is we are going to be appreciated. But saying that you or me or anybody will take glory, it will not happen. Because It is only God that will give us what we are looking for. And it's the last miracle on earth. So there is no need for us to lie to each other. Your people whom you work with, they lie to our people. This is where the bone of contention lies. Why did they lie to us? They came boldly and said they lie so that people will not be discouraged or people will not move from your platform to another platform.
They will go. They will move.
Why did they lie? And you came in instead of it to balance everything up. You supported it. This is my message to you. And I'm speaking directly from my mind, how I felt about your action to us. The pattern of removing people from platform, it is the act of terrorists. You came and removed the people from this is what your boys, some of your boys who are working with you, this is what they are doing everywhere. They can only remove us.
Yeah, give that something to hold.
Can they also remove us from our own state, or can they remove us or remove me from my village? This cannot happen.
It cannot. Yeah.
Biafra will be restored. Oh, here, Biafra. Oh, here, Biafra.
All right, that's the message from. That's the message from. I think from this. This is from Reverend Ellen. This is a victim of Sonak Barawa's people. Sonak Barawa. What do I mean by that? You know, many of our brothers from coastal region are with Ogenkere, not because they are senseless, but they are trying to sympathize with Sonak Barawa. Not even the word shouldn't be sympathized. They're trying to play along with Sonak Barawa. They see him as one of us, you know, that kind of thing, and that have led them to that kind of mistake, because this guy from coastal region, and everything he said here will tell you that this guy is not actually, he's sensible, but somebody somewhere must have fed him with wrong narrative. Now that
is the meaning of what he's telling you now. That is what he's saying. That's why he's complaining. They have been feeding them with the wrong narrative, whereby they are not stupid as they know.
It is shocking. It is shocking. Before, let's hear from Obi-Wan, because he have not said anything. Let's hear from him, my brother.
Thank you. Yeah.
Obi-Wan. How do I work a matter about now? Obi, are you still there? Okay, my brother, you can continue.
Yeah, like I was saying, these people know the truth. This man that is talking is not an ignorant. This man is a very, very intelligent person. If you read what he's saying, like what you rightly say, they didn't just join Ogenkere because they know that he's a ghost leader. If you listen to him, you hear what he's saying. They're not telling. It's not. They didn't follow him because he's a good leader. They are sympathizing with that Parawa, this one, Parawa, to make him look relevant. But it's so unfortunate, and it's because the man that tried to make him look relevant is a very, very foolish human being who, because of money. And let me tell you another thing I observed with Akparawa. Akparawa is not stupid as we think. But he's playing a card that's already set for him. Because they are working for people. So he cannot just, let me tell you, if Akparawa is not working for anybody, Akparawa will be a very tough voice to challenge any opposition. But because he's in control, that is why he's sounding like that. If you listen to the way he speaks, sometimes you will know very well that the words he used are not his words. Akparawa is working for somebody, which I suspect is from the Senate. So they know what they are doing. They don't want
is from who?
From the Senate. From the Senate, his brother Akpabio is there.
Okay.
Those are the people they are working for. Yeah. So there's no way he can. Listen to Nsima now. Can't you hear what Nsima is, how Nsima is behaving? You think if Akpabio is not in that position, Nsima would quickly jump like that and begin to do what he's doing? You see, when they are telling you that Nigerian government is the one sending these people to disorganize these people, will you believe that Akpabio don't know about it. And if Akpabio know about it, won't he use his voice with his connection to fire what he's firing there?
Exactly.
That is the total game that is what they are doing there. They know what they are doing. Akpabio is a retired military man, so there's no way he would have been so stupid not to know. Even while my brother goes to social media and see some the military men who have left military, who resigned because of the atrocity of Nigeria. So Akparawa, who is one of those persons,
I thought his own is police, not military. Akparawa. I thought they say police.
it's the same fault. I don't know the same thing. They are giving them the same punishment and whatever. The terrorists, they don't spare them. They don't spare the police. They don't spare the army. When they see them, they attack them. They are equal to the same thing.
It's true. It's true.
So that's what it is. These people, they know that because they have committed themselves, and you can't blame them. Sometimes I blame them. Sometimes I know in every group, village, community, country, you have these people who look like educated people, but they are very, very foolish. So that is that is the game now. And they try. Okay, see, imagine somebody will still be going to Ogenkere after hearing all this kind audio, this guy just said now. So what is there for you to follow? They have told you Oge has no document to campaign for the recognition of Biafra. He has nothing on his side apart from every day taking pictures that he's now with this one, now with this one. The day he said he was doing something in the whatever, that those senators were supposed to come to show truly that he had been having handshake with them. Then he's having this congressional whatever rubbish he was trying to put up. None of them sent even a representative. So that shows that those pictures were just a Photoshop. And so if you are one of these persons who have been following this guy, and up to this time you cannot read any meaning on what this guy is doing, then you are a fool. Because if you are not being paid and you are still following this guy and you are not paid, you are not benefiting anything, and you still believe in this their open lies, then you are a fool.
My brother, thank you so much. Thank you. So it is very clear now. It is very clear from what this guy said.
Very clear.
They are running helter-skelter in their command. I just hope that many of them will receive the deliverance, because you go nowhere with this guy. I was saying that we have been saying that here, and some of us don't want to believe.
Their worst problem now will be this interview he had with this the guy from Australia. That's where their worst problem will come again now.
We have actually reacted on that video here. We have talked about it here on this channel.
Yeah, I wasn't opportune to join you that day, but I used to listen after your program. If I have time, I go through your videos and listen to it. That's when I have this idea of that interview. That is the most disgraceful thing. If you listen to what he says, somebody, even the person that is the person that is interviewing is the one suggesting to you about.
Everyone is back.
Okay.
Now, let's hear from you, because we're about to close. This is 3 hours. So I'm trying to manage my time.
Thank you, Mr. Kai, man. Imana. Sunday,
I was calling you, but you were not able to answer.
Yeah, I wasn't listening. I didn't listen to your. I just got back now. Imana, I'm so kind of corner then this side. Only phone. Ijeli say of Mama Kana food kwada. The other so I can't see. I see
It's up here, no why,
nah, I forgot it. What is going on? The point there is that Jello can on nature those ones. Nature telling me most of the times. Anyway, but listen. But anyway, the point still remain that only Nekuoku now, like it's an Okwam or somebody not gonna bring it before, right?
No, yeah, but WhatsApp group in the fallback Republic.
Yeah, but he was directing it to Ogenkere, right?
Their leader. This boss is meant for Ogenkere. This is a group for Ogenkere. But someone just extract it out. And
okay. That's what the answer I needed, so I can project. The thing none I would say, when you say the truth, no matter what, no matter what, people will follow you. I
That's
think
true.
that now Ogenkere is the only freedom fighter that I have seen in my life that is begging for followership. It has never happened in human history. It has never happened in human history. A freedom fighter begging for follower. Where does it happen? Where? It should have told you that it's just a scam. Like, I don't even need to be angry with people that are listening to them, because at some point they will realize, they will realize that it's just fake. It's here. Just like when you wake up in the morning, you need to have a morning caca, right? Or you brush your, not brushing teeth because it's optional. But anyway, things mamily baggy is in your mamily. You can't hold it. It's something that happens natural. So no matter how you want to bypass it, you will still end up in that the same spot. The reason Ngozi or Dr. Ngozi Arabese is still where she is today is because she is standing on, when you call it mandate, that's fine with you. When you call it the truth, that's still fine. That depends on the name that you put it. Mandate, or the Ngozi Arabese nyajide. It's about you standing the same way you guys in the media that is not even in the cabinet is standing on the mandate. You guys are standing on the mandate because we all have a collective agreement that this is what we want. That's why a Yoruba person cannot tell you Biafran story. That's why an Hausa person cannot tell us our story. We are the
Exactly.
only people that can tell our story. So when you see these people trying to whatever, now they can't discover exactly the point, and that's why you see him still alive. They would have killed Nanikan for a long time, but for the fact that he actually knew that when okay for Obora Mr. Kai, I can change somebody. Let me not put it myself, but you can read something now, or you can hear something now that will make you question things that you've known since you were born.
Exactly.
Your mindset will change automatically. For instance, the NAN's president that was speaking about meeting Nandekano in the prison. Remember, he said there were stories that have been told about this guy, but I met this guy, but everything changed.
Yeah.
See, now the fight is not on only Igbo people now. In any fight of Nandekano release, I wasn't the Igbo na champion here. Aqua Nigerians na champion is there now. It's because they had, what is it they had? They had the truth.
The
What
truth.
happened? The truth entered their mindset. It corrected the perspective that they see about, they kind of understand. Okay, let me tell you one thing. I wasn't like this before, and I wasn't this so passionate about how do we forward ourselves until only changing my mindset is Omo Eleshowore. I listened to him when he was. Ọkwa mgbe nyaanwa it's not like it's been a long time. I listened to him. The first place I listened to him was when he went to Canada on a town hall meeting. He was speaking based on some certain things that is wrong with the country as Nigerian. I started picking little things of what he said until I queued in, started listening to Mazen Nandekano. Even though when people say that he has been broadcasting for a long time, I don't know that. But with this guy's exposition, I cued in with what Martin Nandi kind of was saying. I started putting one or two things together, and I started comparing. Once again, that now I was so proud, especially 2010 World Cup when South African World Cup. We were all happy. Like you can imagine, I was supporting Brazil and South Africa. We were all happy. We're talking about Niger, this and that. Niger, you know who beats us. You don't know, say Niger people, this and that. Until I made some kind of friends that when they start talking about the what they benefit from their country, I couldn't mention one thing that Nigeria have done for me.
Hey.
I couldn't. It was so embarrassing. Like I can see that they talk about loans and they started saying things that I'm not really familiar with. Now I asked myself, what have I got? Even me coming to where I am now was not because of Nigeria, or it was
I
so
understand.
embarrassing. From that day, my perspective changed. I started understanding exactly what. That's why whatever Shawore do, it's not that I can condemn him if he do wrong, but he he made me try to understand. It doesn't matter where you are from. The most important thing, because him and more than Elu, at some point you grow in your life. You grow, you really grow, and start seeing some things in a different way or to question it. So I grew to that extent, and I started seeing things in a very, very, very different perspective. And when I engage people that doesn't think like me, I don't actually fight them because I was once there. I just hope that one day they will actually, maybe depending on your call. That's how I see it. Now, this guy that is talking now, because when you check from the period of the redeclaration up until now, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze have been consistent of showing the achievement. Okay, Nkere is only on the media. Even we are even begging Ogenkere to do question and answer. We are begging. We are like, when can you open up so that we can ask you question? Dr. Ngozi is not afraid of anybody asking him question. Where would you want to be between these two people? Where would this this is your platform now. I advocate and I need the question and answer on Sunday. You, before you know it, you think that the government doesn't hear you. You see on Monday guitar. Question and answer on Sunday. If you get 18 year.
None of us can remember how many times that USB government have.
I'm the example. I'm not saying instance of people saying you are not part of the government. But if everybody in this platform now watching you now, we say Sunday we like a protest we need question and answer on Sunday. If the government of USB will fix question and answer on Sunday.
Remember when Dr. Damages wanted to host her, right?
And we all said no. She listened.
Different platform. Just that comment, and she said,
yeah. Even though some of us might say it might be a good thing, but due to caution we were taking, most of the people don't want that, and it shut down. It's because the government listens. Who are the government? It's us. All them. They are just the manager we employed. When the government speaks, which is us, they listen. We are begging Ogenkere to be able to come out and face us. We are the government. Let me tell you. Let's say where you are now, Idemili meeting or Anambra meeting or Enugu meeting. Executive, maybe executive even, but like 8 or 10 people. Let me just say maximum 10 people. Although one day, unachi meeting, Obuno we hende be a meeting. Unaka will executive them. Okunu just a group of 10 people together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. The people are the what makes up the meeting. That what makes you chairman of a meeting.
Yeah.
So
True.
but in kere ya born noro ne followers. It doesn't happen. I can't follow you without you attracting me. You're not attracting me. There's nothing you are saying. This guy said that the agenda of Simon Ekpa is not your same agenda. They have started seeing it. It happened natural. You can never ever for once you can't stop it. It's something that will definitely happen. So ekuchakwe nukwa na oge nke feel the only thing I there just why I'm just sad is sometimes it's just all about the distraction of for us. We could have been together and achieve greater things by now, but the distraction of trying to put some people their mind is not as fast as yours for them to just be there. Because sometimes I watch and I ask myself, I say, why is it that Asikita one day, the whole governors and the commissioners and the politicians in the southeast as Igbo people decide they are not one day to have one voice and say, we are done. All these things will end. All these things will end. But you can actually see
they are the one holding.
You see, that's the thing. If we can actually really stand up as one, if Nigerian people as one day, Nigerians as well, can actually stand up one day and say, no, all these things that is happening in Nigeria should stop. It will, but nobody can be able to do that because Nigeria, nobody believes in that country called Nigeria because it's not their country. It can never be their country. So that's the thing, my dear.
And those things are not possible as long as the structure is the way it is.
It's not possible because nobody is willing to die for that country. That's why there can never be a revolution in Nigeria. Revolution can never happen in Nigeria. Nepal, whatever that happened in Nepal that actually gaslights things that is happening in Nepal, it have even in Nigeria with millions of what happened, that what actually made Nepal people to be where they are. But Nigeria, you can imagine you waking up one day, I think 200 killed, or they can like killing of people is not anything to us anymore. You can imagine I think 150. Bukene phone America. Bukene one American citizen somewhere. Yeah, Trump can ekwe unu nkwa no ebe Nigeria. Unu eche no na egwe waka peligo pombo pelikoya ona. Una kana eme ihe na. Bukene one person. But Nigeria is not like that. Whenever you are born as a Nigerian, what you hear is welcome to your local government chairman. On your local government chairman, exact from your born time, knowing that when you're growing up, you have to fight for yourself. You have to build house for yourself. You have to provide where your shit will be going to. You have to provide the water you're going to use in your house. You have to provide generator where Atiku import generator for you to have a steady electricity. There is nothing they do for you. It's just a lazy government, lazy parent. You know, when a father refuse or parents, let me just call remove a father. When lazy parents refuses to provide for their kids, that is a typical example of Nigerian government. They cannot do anything for you. We run away to live abroad, to go and borrow help from another person's parents. We still claim our right in another person's house. Parents, yes, they respect us. I saw a video of one thing that looks like a sugar they use in a buy in Canada na St. Louis. St. Louis. That was a car that looks like St. Louis thing that is stopping a Mercedes-Benz, latest model Mercedes-Benz on the road. Like police are using that kind of car to pursue a modern car. Hey, Chimo. Mr. Kai, I'm so sorry for taking all your time, but sometimes when I want you have to understand, I'm glad to be part of to experience a failed state. Like I'm very glad to experience there was
You are
once
proud to experience a first state.
a failed state. Yeah, Nigeria is failing. It's
Why
failing.
are you proud? Why are you proud? Why are you proud to experience it?
Do you think how many people have experienced a failed state? Have you ever experienced a failed state before? I am experiencing a failed state
I have.
where a country where I see how judiciary go down without impunity. I can experience where the military got compromised without impunity. I can experience where the citizens of the country choose not to even have faith in their own country. Lee Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime nga na-enwe more followers. Ndị nọ n'ilo ka na-agba Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'ime nga na-agada followers. He said, I will go there. When I come out, I will take all of your believers. He's doing it. He is doing it. He is there. Man, the Fulani Nnamdi Kanu was able to convince them inside the jail. They come for him for advice. Can you imagine? Even the DSS are now born on Ilo. Now that shows you that we are all human beings. It's just that they lied.
Thank you, everyone. We are gonna continue later because this is 3 hours plus.
Preach it all through, but anyway, it's okay.
I know. Man, if you go follow me, they can't come all that just.
Ọ na-eme n'ọnụ nke ikpeazụ a ga-eme quite alone. I didn't want to make a
That's what you want, man. Thank you so much. God bless you. One of us on the one. Thank you. My brother has gone as well. Okay, so please, we are gonna continue tomorrow. All right. We're gonna continue tomorrow. We have spent 3 hours, 16 minutes now. So thank you so much for joining me. And please, before you go like the video, in case if you have not, and you actually answered my call to make sure that the like button gets up to 100, and we have 109. We are gonna end it now. And tomorrow we have other things to talk about, very, very important, which we cannot bring everything here today. Elochukwu said, good morning, Mazika. You are just joining us, Elochukwu. Dan also greet you for joining us. Of course, Christopher started with us and he's still here. Wow, Christopher, my special greetings to you. I remember when you made the first comment. You are one of those who made comment when we started, and you are still here. Maybe I believe you are steady, or you just go out and come back, whichever, but I appreciate you. So see you again tomorrow.
Fine, so
good night.
Biko onye ọbụla ga-eji welu ndụmọdụ dị mkpa. Ndụmọdụ a dịkwa mkpa.
Egede.
Mana before anyị enye ndụmọdụ a, na anyị ga-ajụ ajụjụ. Agwa ịma n'obodo awogo obodo ụmụ anụmanụ, obodo ụmụ anụ ọbịa. Ya mere onye ọbụla jee mụọ ka esi azụ agwọ. Onye ọbụla jee mụọ ka esi azụ agwọ. So that ụbọchị ọbụla ị chọrọ ego, ọ bụrụ na ị furu ego, ọ bụrụ na ị furu ego, iziri agwọ na bankị yo, ka ọ pụtalụ ya ego. Oyibo kpọrọ ya Snake ATM. N'ọdịkwa egwu.
Egede.
Ọ dị egwu. Ọgwụ ịma na agwọ na-enozi ego. Ọgwụ ịma na agwọ na-enozi ego. Agwọ nọgidere ego n'otu 36 million.
Ọ dị n'akwụkwọ
ife adịkwa m egwu.
Egede.
Ma ị mara azụ agwọ, jee mụọ ka esi azụ mọnke. Mọnke na-ebu ego ebu.
Egede nọ.
Ma ị mara azụ mọnke, jee jụọ ndị na-ewe 911 fa ga-akọwalụ ya ọfụma biko na o nwere ajụjụ anyị na-ajụ ajụjụ adịkwa mkpa
Egede.
eje m n'ọsọ ọsọ banana ka mọnki na-ebu ama m na ọ na-ebu ego banana obulu ego mọnki bugidere ego bụ 70 million ife adịkwa m elie banana obulu ego ọ bụrụ na ị ga-echeta ife melụla sie
Egede.
akwala sie mgbe onye isi anabatalụ be anyị na-emelụ ka anyị malụ n'oke katapila atagado ọfisi onye isi ana na ga-alụgharị ya alụgharị ikpe a ga-eji rụgharịa ya 4.9 bilion ndị a na-eri anyị ọlụ biko na o nwere ajụjụ anyị na-ajụ biko ajụjụ ọ dịkwa mkpa ọfisi onye isi ala ọ dị na Jegule
Onye ma ya kọwakwa.
ọfisi onye isi ala bikonu ọ dị na Awada ife ọ dịkwa m egwu ọfisi onye isi ala nwanne ọ dị na Ịlaje obodo efi ka mkpa wee karịa nọ mmadụ obodo efi ka mkpa wee karịa nọ egbe eji eche efi nche kakwa nke ji eche mmadụ nche ife a dị egwu obodo enwelụ Operation Crocodile Smile
Ọ dị ya.
n'ọkara aka obodo enwelụ Operation Python Dance egwu eke ọ dịkwa egwu obodo enwelụ Operation Catrace
Ihe niile na-ada anụ.
Lassa fever na-agbagharị n'obodo na-egbe monkeypox
Ọ dị egwu.
ife aka ezigbo onye amụma Nnamdi Kanu n'obula amụma wee si ọkwa si n'obodo awogo obodo ụmụ anụmanụ achụbazie ya ka egbue mgba na-awa ọchịkwanụ na-enwekwara ike na-enwekwara ike bifo ndị ọchịchị ha lituo ịma ife ọzọ ị ga-anụzi na-enye eburugo Central Bank yo ife adịkwa m onye eze na onwere okwu ife m gwara